Far from the start, are we?
It's not far from the start. The umpire has the ball aloft, Kev. And away we go here at the Victor Harbour Oval in round 18. She's do or die. Next week it is finals time. Up we go. Big tap. McKay gets the football. The first one down for Victor Harbour. Wheater in. Crashes straight into his teammate. Langhorne Creek control the football now. They don't, but it's stolen by McKay. Puts in a daisy cutter. What a beauty. Sammy Basham on the end of that one. Not bad for the big fella, Ian.
Yeah, he had to reach down low for that one, but got down to it nicely, didn't he? And probably within kicking, even against this breeze, it might hold up towards the end, but... if
anybody's going to kick the distance, Sammy is. He's got a huge boot on him, Sam, and this is exactly the way the Victor started last week. Under the first minute of the game, away they go. Sam Basham's kick is on its way. Doesn't look too bad indeed. They're out of the blocks, Victor Harbour. First goal on the board, courtesy of Sam Basham. 1 goal.
At North Point Fluorio, we're committed to creating memorable experiences for our guests, which is why you'll now find Victor Harbour Toyota, Victor Harbour Mitsubishi and Victor Harbour Hyundai at one convenient location, Adelaide Road, Victor Harbour. Whether you're looking for a new Mitsubishi, new Toyota or new Hyundai, or need your vehicle serviced, we're committed to helping make your experience feel a little easier, creating memorable experiences. It's North Point Fluorio's way. Visit us at Adelaide Road, Victor Harbour or northpointfluorio.com.au.
Dominish goes over it. Kellock gets a handball out, but he's wrapped up by Alloway, and umpire will come in, and we'll have a ball. And they're still having a bit of a discussion
about
I'm not
who's
sure
going
what
to
they're
have the
doing
footy.
on that.
I want to give it back to the umpire. Is that worth votes, is it?
The ball comes down. Wheater gets a handball out there, and that player from Victor was Bramley. He kicks it down long, looking for a teammate there. Gets tackled, dragged down. Handball comes out to Victor player, ends up with Michael Ross, and he's put...
he's hit the skinny bit.
It's just deviated at the last second and hit the post, and Victor Harbour, 1 goal 1. So almost a perfect start for them, but that ball just deviating late and hitting the post.
Langhorne Creek with the football clear at wobbly. Old kick comes back out. She's a bouncy ball. She's going to end up in the centre. They do. Creek pick it up. A little topo forward, up underneath it. They roll up into it, the Creek, and that is Mitchell Cleggett. Plays on quickly. Gets the football back up over the top there to Alexander Cleggett. And the Cleggetts and made a bit of a Cleggett of it because they put the first score on the ball, but it's only a minor to Langhorne Creek. Victor, clear it out quickly. Michael Ross deep in the pocket, clubroom side. Still defensive, comes down, the big ruckman, floating right, hugging up on the wing, looking for a central avenue. Will they keep hugging it down the safety of the boundary line? Big Sam Basham's coming down the line. He wants this footy. He's licked his lips and he's got hold of it. He's here to play today, Sammy. Had a great year of football. Sam Basham down the line. Good kick. Finds his opponent down there. That's uncontested down there in
Schubert.
Win 20 and Brock Schubert. Gets the footy in, a wobbly old ball coming in. Who's going to be in the race of this one? Potsy's gone for the pacemaker down there already. 1 point to Victor Harbour, so score on both ends pretty freely. 1-2 Victor, 1 point to Langhorne Creek on our North Point Fluorio scoreboard.
And ball comes out long there, looking for Seller. He gets his hand on it, can't mark it, puts on a tackle. Players dive on him, and the umpire's going to have no choice but to come in and ball it up. So ball on the half-forward line here for Victor. And, he's players scoring at both ends. Seller gets a tap down now, comes back to...
Billy Wade.
Curtis Perry picks it up. He goes over the top to Blackwell. He gets a scrubber of a kick down to no one in particular. Comes back out to Victor, back to Ross. He goes for the short pass and finds no one. And we're going to have an out of bounds on the full free kick here to Langhorne Creek, who will take relieve the pressure for them. Player goes short, looking for Kellock. He comes over the top, plays on, goes long into the middle, looking for and finding Cleggett. Hands it off straight away to the other Cleggett, and he comes down and finds Howe at centre half forward. Howe plays on, comes in with a long bomb, and he's got a goal for Langhorne Creek. So Langhorne Creek get their first on the board. Langhorne Creek 1 goal 1. Victor Harbour 1 goal 2 on the North Point
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community with offices in Goolwa, Normanville, Mount Compass and Victor Harbor. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. And with well over 5,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out from the crowd. South Coast Realty, local real estate specialists with the big advantage. Give us a call today.
The football can wheel around, gets it on the right, puts it out in the front. Clint Alloway's got some work to do out on the races out there. Will he gather the football? He's down on knee level, smashes it out wide, but backdoor out there is Langhorne Creek. Picked up over the player tripped up over the top of a teammate running in. Creek here to play in front of the scoreboard, whip it up into centre half forward, bouncy, loose ball in defence. Here's the pressure on for Victor Harbor. They were good last week, they still are good this week. Good hands over to the big ruckman in McKay. McKay gets it over to Ross. Ross gets the football down the line. They do the series of handballs. LJ Connor got hold of the footy, loads it up, heading towards the forward line. 60 metres out. Good mark taken by Schubert. Schubert loads down. Big Sam Basham's in there. Got one mitt to it, but he's out corralled. Too many numbers around underneath him for the Langhorne Creek, and they squeeze the football out and get it out of the fence. Go far side of the oval, scoreboard side here at Victor. Creek looking bit jittery on the feet. Where are we going? We're going to concede ground, go backwards, and that's been cut off. Still got hold of the footy. Play on's my call from the umps. Should be. It is. Langhorne Creek loads up the footy. Howe goes up, punches the football away. Loose ball in contention. Is it close to the boundary, and the boys are happy to see it go back out. Oh, we've got the wrong game up here. Sorry about that, mate. I've hit the wrong button. Dear me, that was a good game last week. I thought I'd watch it again. I had it up on the screen a minute ago.
Boundary umpire with the ball out on the wing here at the Victor Harbor Oval. Throws the ball in. Beautiful throw in. And players go up and contest. Get the tap down there by Arbon. Comes out here to Victor. He can't do anything with it. Players jump on it, they jump on him, and we've got a little bit of a scrap here. Players a little bit testy today. I found that all day today. They've been a little bit testy. So
round 18 niggles, is it?
It is the round 18 niggles. Great tackle there from Langhorne Creek. And it's again there, players.
There's a few
players trying to come in and pulling jumpers and just a little bit of niggle.
I can see why the head niggler, Matt Dominish, in a replay here is the head niggler.
Weetree gets the handball out there to a teammate in Basham. Handball comes back to Wade. Wade tugs the boundary line and player knocks the ball, spoils the ball over the boundary line, and we'll have another throw in. Boundary umpire is going to be busy over that side today, Nifty.
I think so, mate. I think so. They've been great this year too, mate. They've been really good. The umpiring has been really good.
Well, we've got three of the best here today.
Yeah. Oh, we're putting the hands up. Finals around the corner, mate. Here, ball punch down again. Here's a chance for Victor. Clint Alloway, big body gets in there. Can't get his mitts on it. Oh, look at the bodies going in hard. Creek squeeze it out back door to the skipper and Curtis Perry. Perry loads up inbound into the middle of the ground. He goes to Jake Dominish. Just stops and props for a minute. Needs the boys to flood up down the ground. He does. He gets a good lead out. A good lead out comes out there. It is to Ben Arbon. Benny Arbon loads up, squares the footy up. Loose ball comes off the fingertips. Quick hands from the Creek. Kick around the body. How good's this one? It is. And that is Jared Kellogg. It's just pulled that one around the body from 45 metres out and put it straight through the middle. Langhorne Creek, 2 goals 1. Victor Harbor, 1 goals 2 on a North Point Fleurieu scoreboard.
Before you take off on your next trip, don't pay for taxis or for expensive parking stations. Enjoy the convenience of airport security parking. Simply drive to us. We'll then whisk you and your luggage to the terminal door in just minutes. While you're away, we'll keep your car safe and secure. Then pick you up from the airport when you return. At a very small daily rate, it'll change the way you travel forever. Airport security parking. Book online at asparking.com.au.
Get it down there and back she'd come again, and it was great footy. Glad to see that today. Ball back up in the centre with the umpire. Up high they go again. This time Seller gets it down to Curtis Perry. Curtis Perry just delivers it beautifully. Straight down the throat down there again is Ben Arbon. Ben Arbon goes forward and look out. The big mitts are flying for Langhorne Creek. And there is a good mark 20 metres out directly in front. And well, Langhorne Creek took a few minutes to warm up, but they're in the prance now.
Yeah, they're getting a hand on it first out of the middle, and when you do that, you give your forwards first opportunity with the ball, and that's what they're doing at the moment.
Darcy Clifford, it is with the footy. Or what have you done with that, Duff? You made the goal umpire do a bit of work, but he's come back. He's pretty happy. Goal umpire says yes, that's okay. So 3 goals, 1 Langhorne Creek, 1 goal, 2 Victor Harbour and North Point Fleurieu scoreboard.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. Our dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service. Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, renowned for being the best beer garden on the South Coast. There's live music every Friday night, traditional pub-style accommodation, and we're also a sip and save outlet for all your favourite party needs. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
Coming through was Howe back there to Hellier. Hellier over the top. Oh, great mark in defence there from Ben Basham. And he's going to go back and kick across goals. That's always dangerous to Hartshorn. And the player there needs to get back to the top of the square a bit quicker than what he did. Hartshorn kicks it out wide here, looking for a teammate there. Comes off hands. That player was Dowling. Comes across to Alloway. Alloway right in front of the commentary position.
Oh, you careful.
And touched off the boot, so that hence why he was tackled.
I tell you what, Dowling last week, a young lad, played the best game of footy I've seen from a young kid this season. Absolutely outstanding.
Sella gets the tap down to Ross. Ross grabs it, can't get a handball out. Dominish scoops one out, up to Jake Dominish, and comes across, but Jack Lang gets across and takes a good mark in defence. He goes long down the wing looking for his coach in Alloway. Spoiled away from him. Dominish and Howe looking to get the ball, but McKay handballs across to Ross. He gets away just in time. Alloway and his opponent having a little bit of a scrap there behind the play. I want to be careful here.
There's still finals to be played here, boys, and you don't want to be sitting watching it on the fence as the footy goes on. Goes forward. Victor, good movement. Basham puts himself in the movement. He's not worrying about his scrap. It's good to see Stella Alloway still going hard at it. Oh, good to see a bit of feeling in the round 18, isn't it? It's got like I said, it's got a lot on it. There's a double chance on this, both sides. One's going to get it and one's not. So Ben Basham, a lot closer than where he was on his first goal. This time he's only about 45 out.
Sam Basham.
Sorry, Sam. Sorry about Benny up the other end. So Sam Basham. There we go, and we'll see the kick leave the boot here. Pretty good angle. Needs to slot this one. Sammy on his way in. The kick is good. He's allowed for that breeze beautifully and put it straight through the middle. Victor Harbour get their second goal on the board. They go to 2 goals 2. Langhorne Creek 3 goals 1 on it.
Welcome to Happy Rugs.
Happy Rugs stock a wide range of rugs to suit all rooms, budgets and needs. From lounge room and kids room to kitchen, living and dining room. Unique to Happy Rugs is our free sleepover service, where you can try out your selected rug at your home or business before purchasing it.
We offer great prices, a huge range and excellent customer service.
Happy Rug owners buy their rugs from Happy Rugs, 24 Ocean Street, Victor Harbour. Phone 08 8552 7973.
Gusty conditions, umpire with the footy. In the middle, here we go again. Do Ruckman, Sella wins it. Sella gets the ball back up again. Lockie McGregor gets hold of the footy. He wobbles one forward. Out there comes the lead's good through Mitchell Claggett. He's really good looking for the bro. Well, he won't. It comes off hands. How? Oh, a meet heavily. Victor control the footy. Bit too lazy old handball for McKay. He's going to be in a bit of trouble, but gets rid of the handball. Victor footy up again. Oh, we drop on the footy. Victor now still at well smothered. Langhorne Creek. Dominish gets in there, Wheatra's in there, they're in there, 9 pins, got a good throw out it was there from Victor. Clint Alloway's got the footy, brushes off one, gets the kick away, goes forward, well done Sam Basham, plays on quickly, oh what good tackle, intercepted the kick, it might go out of bounds, it could be a free kick, Langhorne Creek, well wait on the boundary umpire, he touched. Boundary umpire will hoik it back in, Ian.
Probably Sam should have gone back and had a kick then, the way he's been kicking him. And but thought he was free and just got dragged down at the last second. Boundary umpire with the ball, big throw in. Sella grabs the ball out of ruck, doesn't get a boot to it, but You're allowed to do that in ruck now. Ball comes out then to Schubert
Michael
and Victor
Ross.
and Michael Ross.
Nice sliding catch. Good slips catches going on there.
Certainly, it's a cracker of a game so far. And Michael Ross with the way Sam Basham kicked these last two, and he's on the right side for a left footer, so... but just have to start this at the near side goalpost.
You can see that bit of paper coming blown across the ground there. But umpire's he's gonna do the rub. Oh no, it's a footy. Oh, it was a footy. Footy or a netball's probably flown over from the courts. So yeah, she had a bit of wind behind it.
So Ross comes in. You'd back him to kick this.
Yeah.
And he's
too much.
Just gone at that near goalpost, and it didn't move as much as the previous one, and goes through for a minor score. So Victor Harbour 2-3, Trail Langhorne Creek 3-1 on the North Point Flurio scoreboard.
See, one looks like landing in a puddle down there. He's wiping the footy off. So Thomas Derham it is with the footy. Bring it back in. Not in a real hurry at the moment. Victor has zoned themselves up pretty well. Where are we going to go? Go to the scoreboard. That's the way out of trouble, and does use his full measure and absolutely loads up a ripper. She's going up out towards the scoreboard. Seller couldn't get his big mitts to it. Victor Harbour got it. They've trapped him. Umpire will come in and ball up. Quickly in. Flicker up in there. When they go, plenty hanging on. Well done, Seller. Try to get it a kick away. Doesn't. Gets it back though. Handballs the ball out to his teammate out the back of the pack. Wobbly old kick forward. Victor, easy one in control. And they control the footy from the scoreboard. So back she goes again. It was a bit of a helicopter kick. Wasn't the best one. Could have gone to Langhorne Creek up in front. Didn't control the mark. It's been trapped in there. Umpire's going to see it. I'll have it, boys. Thought he was going to swoop in and do the diving seagull there for a minute and holding the ball, but never mind.
No, he was standing still when they do that. You can.
Umpire goes up again. Billy Wade back door, jams it on the boot, heads to the goal square. Alloway back there, just got shoved underneath the footy there by Durham. Well played. Defend it. Durham's 40. Oh, intercepted it again. It is beautifully done out there by Victor. It goes to the boundary line and out of bounds.
And we'll have a free kick here because it come off the boot. Victor player kicks it in quickly there, looking for Schubert. Schubert looks down further for Ross, but the ball drops short, and Curtis Perry chips in and takes a timely mark for Langhorne Creek. And he's going back, taking his time. He get called to hurry up here. He should. He has been called to hurry up now.
Oh.
And kicks into the man on the mark, Michael Ross. He comes across. Durham gets a handball out to James. James gets it across to Seller. Seller goes across the ground looking for a teammate in Blackwell, who is out on his own but can't get a handle on it just at the moment. He'll go long further down the ground looking for Arbon. He's all on his own. Drops a sitter and gets well tackled then. And the ball's come down to a pack of players. Player eventually gets tackled over the boundary line, and a bit of a golden opportunity blown there for Langhorne Creek.
Arbon was out when they were. Langhorne Creek just cleared that football over all the Victor's heads. They were heading for home. Gusty conditioning. See the wind blowing the old boundary umpire, and this will test the throw in. Big high throw in. She'll sit up nicely for the ruckman. Salamore got his mitts to it. Bottom of the pack, back door though. It's Victor Harbour in defence again, working. Oh, that's good sticky fingers. Mark to be paid to Victor. Just off the centre circle. Handball, quick one comes out. Oh, it ricochets off, but it works okay. Gone down to Fletcher. Fletcher's ball bounce comes up to the coach in Alloway. Alloway uses his mitts. The run comes through. That could be the Ross out there. Ross sets it up. Wheatra, top of the 50-metre arc's got hold of the footy.
A little bit too far out to score, I think.
Yeah. But where's he? He's got Dowling hanging out wide. Could have used him if he went quickly. Hasn't been picked up yet. And Sam Basham says no. He's pointing up. Head it for the post, son. She drops short. I'll grab it. Wheatra on his way in. Kick is it's gone. It's gone a long way from Sammy Basham. It's gone straight down the throat of Durham. And that's right over deep in the left-hand pocket. That one bent like a boomerang. Oh, he did.
He didn't strike that one with it.
No good indeed. Langhorne Creek through Durham. Clears the football again. How's that clearing? Kick of his out the back of the pack. In front of the scoreboard now. She's a lot of blue and white roos back there. Clint Alloway's back there controlling it. Handball goes back to the teammate. Picked up it is there. It is by Victor through Brock Schubert again. Plays on quickly. Oh, here comes... Oh, where he is. He jumped up in there. Zachary Dowling. Same spot where Wheatra had his shot a minute ago, so see if Zach can can launch it a little bit better. It goes through the same process. Sammy Basham's down there just pointing to the left-hand post of his right-hand post. He handballs it back on, wasn't confident in the kick. The kick comes through, and Michael Ross got his fingertips to it. Davey with the ball, round up and over the shoulder. Oh, Luke Davey has got it through the middle, yes. Or just missed the indication. Yes, it is a goal to Victor Harbour through Luke Davey. He gets his first, and Victor Harbour get their third goal on the board. So 3 goals, 3 to Victor Harbour, 3 goals, 1 Langhorne Creek. So Victor hit the front, mate.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Down to the city end.
Looks like it's got stronger in the last,
Yeah, I reckon it has. Yeah,
last
definitely
10
has.
or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So umpire with the ball back in the middle, throws the ball high. McKay gets a tap down. Dominish gets it. Kellogg then gets a handball out. It comes out to Lally. Lally goes out wide to Blackwell. Blackwell comes back to the middle looking for McGregor. McGregor comes out, and you wouldn't put this past him, would you?
On 50 with the breeze up his
He's
jack.
going to have a crack, and it's going to land in the... Oh, there's a big push in the back. And we're going to have 50 as well.
Got the whistle.
That's a very, very good call there from the umpire.
Done well. It was right on the money. 3 umpires. You can't get away with that bullshit. He thinks Seller come up. There's a big 2 hands straight in the back. Marked it. The whistle went, and Seller went, no, I'm going to kick a goal. And he does it. He's kicked it to Adelaide because that's going to cost you $5 to get that footy back. It's gone over the gate. Can keep his head.
Hi, I'm Jamie, Manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we have.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
Goes back over the top through to Hartshorn. Hartshorn goes out towards the scoreboard, and it was all a poor return because Langhorne Creek were just hovering underneath it, took a comfortable mark. They launched the footy and come short. Only the 15 metres, still over hovering around the scoreboard, can switch up play. They don't. They want to drive it deeper into the pocket. They do. The pocket's coming in there. And there is Howells in there at the bottom of the pack. It might have been Lally. He comes to little Matt Dominish, the little ball terror. He can't get hold of the footy. They dispossessed of it, wrestling on the ground. And the umpire will come in and play and ball up just inside 50 for Langhorne Creek. Up on it go again. Oh, okay, but he got it fingered to Langhorne Creek up over the top. Victor at the back door, controlling their back lines pretty well down there. Short handball's not too good. Kellogg swooped on the attack. He said he had plenty of prior opportunity. I want holding the ball. Umpire says, nah, give it to me. Flicks it up in there quickly. Does. Both ruckman. Double tap there. It comes though from Seller. He gets hold of it. Working overtime. Kellogg bottom of the pack. Victor's going in there. Now they go to 9 pins. I can feel a return to the umpire. It is. Still hovering around on the 50 metre arc. Langhorne Creek's end. Sun's starting to come out here now. Beautiful. Bit windy though, never mind. That's gone to the boundary line, or we're still
Not
wrestling
quite
on
over,
the footy. We're still going on with it. And like you say, there is a little bit of feeling in this. Umpire comes back a metre or so, flicks it up in the air again. Good tap over the back. It is by Stella, but Victor were at it better. They're hovering around in the middle of the ground. Good mark there taken to the live wire there in Mulhoon. James gets the ball up over the back. It is there to Nigel Bryan. Nigel Bryan loads up into Davey territory. He's outnumbered. Nick Warren's got on. Davey's giving a free away to Nick. Nick Warren with the free. Plays on quickly. Gets the football back up to his teammate out there, and Darcy Clifford plays on quickly. Whoop, the old juggler, but that's okay. Langhorne Creek marked it and play on. They play on beautifully. Gets it out towards Arbin. This time he traps it on the bounce. Arbin's forced to the boundary line. And he's not had much luck over there on that wing, no. Ben Arbin, is he? He don't like it.
They hit him last time, but this time they didn't hit him and he picked it up cleanly.
Boundary umpire with the footy. Bring it back in again. Up over the top, lays it back up on the ground. Michael Ross in there, pirouettes out of it. All player, they're taking a bit. I could be a free kick to Victor, don't you think?
I think there is a free kick here to Victor. Victor play on, coming out looking for Brian. Brian takes a mark on the wing. He's called to play on. He goes with a daisy cutter, but Curtis Perry picks that one off well and plays on from half back. Goes long down looking for Howe. Howe in front takes a strong mark. Looks to play on, called to play on.
Yeah, he was
and now he gives a big don't argue, and he's gone for holding the ball. And he wants to be careful here.
That should have been 50 as well.
It should have been a 50 there. I agree with you, Nifty.
Ball comes back out to McLeod. McLeod gets the football out wide to the scoreboard. Langhorne Creek reload again. That didn't worry him, that little upset, but good flying mark taken down there by LJ Connor. LJ goes to play on, looks the old fake the handball, does it, gets himself a few more metres, jams it on the boot, heading up in towards the Basham territory. He can't get it, here's a little push away, fight for the footy at the ground. It'll be a stoppage on the 50-metre line for Victor Harbour. And the ruckman will come in and play. Big Sammy will just slot back into his square. Clint Alloway comes into the rucking duel this time, but they come over the top of him. And what have we got? Are we going to have a free kick going the way of Clint Alloway? I didn't miss that one, what that one was for.
It was in the ruck. They're saying they didn't, two Langhorne Creek players there, and
got into him.
He didn't get a chance to jump at the ball.
Well, Clint Alloway, the coach, just does it beautifully, and he puts it down to his gum full forward in Luke Davey. He takes a Chester, and you don't drop them when they're delivered to you like that. Daisy cutter straight to Luke Davies' chest. He's 45 metres out directly in front. What's the wind going to do to him? Puts it up in the air. The goal umpire just comes underneath it and said, that is your second goal, Luke Davey, and Victor Harbour's fourth. They are 4-3 to Langhorne Creek, 4-1.
Mobility aids and more do more than just sell and hire mobility aids. Qualified Nurse Cassie can help you overcome everyday challenges with an extensive range of incontinence aids, kitchen aids, bedding aids and bathroom aids. Exclusive to Mobility Aids and More are the range of Freedom mobility scooters. These amazing scooters are packed with features that sets them apart from other scooters. Call in today for a free test drive. Purchase a Freedom mobility scooter this month and receive a free rear scooter bag and flag. Visit our new online store at mobilityaidsandmore.com.au for a complete range of mobility aids. Mobility Aids and More, Shop 6, 46 Ocean Street, Victor Harbour. Phone 08 8552 1098.
Both coming from the opposite direction, and Howe with the mark. Howe goes, plays on and goes across the ground and finds a teammate there who plays on, kicks it out wide to no one, but Langhorne Creek player there bursts to the front. He goes over the top looking for, well, that was Clifford. Clifford bumped out the way. Victor Harbour holding the ball, and Langhorne Creek will come up with a free kick. Player there goes long, looking down here for Seller. Seller in front, but jumps out the way. Last second, McGregor over the back of the pack. He can't get the ball, and the players dive on it, and we've got a free kick here to Victor for a diving on the ball free kick.
Yeah.
And looks like Hartshorn to take the free kick, or is it Fairhurst? Fairhurst with the handball over the top to Basham. He goes down looking for his brother. He's up in front, can't take the mark, comes out the back, here to Blackwell for Langhorne Creek. He goes short, not 15 to Howe. Howe goes all over the top, and thought the free kick might have been paid, but obviously the contact wasn't as bad as first.
There goes the siren.
Siren, and to end the first quarter, an entertaining first quarter, Nifty.
It certainly was indeed. So we'll wait on a correction on the goal umpires on that one, but yeah, I think you're right, Ian. They put that goal down that Seller smashed through to the car park. So that should be down there. So probably Langhorne Creek should be 3-1 to Victor Harbour, 3-3. So I think with losing the toss and the advantage of the breeze that's out there, Glenn Alloway would be a pretty happy coach at the moment.
Yeah, he certainly would.
That good footy, isn't it? There's no one's given an inch. No one's beg your pardon. So
no, you can certainly see it's two teams fighting for a double chance next week, isn't it?
Certainly is indeed. Well, we've got a new man back in the shed, back in the studio there in Victor Harbour and Crozier Road. Kev Karen, we'll let you come back to you, mate. You can play some bills and find some scores around the grounds.
Par's Famous Fish Cafe is renowned for their delicious fish plates, seafood platters and tasty hamburgers. Let local owners Tim and Lisa, along with their friendly staff, welcome you to this iconic cafe in beautiful Encounter Bay. You can choose to dine in or enjoy al fresco dining with world-class ocean views, as well as a large takeaway menu. We cater for group bookings and provide regular live entertainment. Relax on our comfortable leather lounges and marvel at the impressive collection of auto memorabilia. Par's Famous Fish Cafe, a must-see for locals and visitors alike. 61 Franklin Parade in Encounter Bay. For bookings, phone 088 1055. South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community with offices in Goolwa, Normanville, Mount Compass and Victor Harbour. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. And with well over 5,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out from the crowd. South Coast Realty, local real estate specialists with the big advantage. Give us a call today.
2-5.
Gee, thought that happened. Terry's flicking them through this end too, Kev.
Back to the Victor Harbour Oval there with Ian Curran and Nifty Miller with the scores at quarter time. Victor 4-3, Langhorne Creek 3-1.
Yes, thank you very much for that, Kev. Yes, adjusted the scoreboard. We were right on that one. So umpire with the footy. Here's the start of the second term. Umpire they don't. Seller gets the football. He gets it to Kellogg. Kellogg gets a high one. That'll bring some rain. Ball comes up again. Oh, the mark nearly paid through to Victor, but they don't. They controlled it well on the ground. Here's the chance now for Victor to squeeze the handball out. Or Big McKay's got some work to do. Or picked it up nicely, but got shoved over it as he went. Now there's a little bit of a wrestle on it. It's Langhorne Creek. A stoppage will happen. just out from the scoreboard. Scoreboard side wing. Umpire will read all the footy will go again. Why they go? Seller gets in front, gets the tap down again. Langhorne Creek control it, gets smothered away though by Wheater. Well done by him, but Langhorne Creek get all of the footy. That could have been Curtis Perry down there. Another high ball coming in, and Victor Harbour just gobbled that one up in time. Good mark. Half back line, loads up, centre corridor. Billy Wade standing there. I got it. You got to catch me. He's taken it, taken off. Stops, balks the player, swings it back across on the clubroom side of the oval. Mulhoon's got the footy. Mulhoon goes in to bash him. Davies roves it at his feet. Davies is stopped like a brick wall and been done for holding the ball.
Couldn't get through him all.
Yeah, not a little float like that. Too many bodies to go through. Short pass to Seller. This is going to look ugly. Seller, clever enough, gets a boot to it. Comes back out wide to Mulhoon. He can't get hold of it. Goes to Big McKay. McKay's ball smothered. Langhorne Creek will reserve some pressure. Got to pick up the footy first. Not going to see it. Does the old look away handball. Oh, threads it like the eye of a needle and found it. And found beautifully there in Jake Dominish. Jake Dominish goes back to the skipper in Curtis Perry. Head in the ground. Has one bounce. Eludes Wheater. Eludes Alloway. Kick forward. Dropped a little bit too short. The gather. Picked up it is by Victor. Handball comes back out. Cleggett's got it. Victor's got it. Tapped back out again. McLeod's got hold of the footy. He can't get it. Kellogg's going in. Players are going in like 9 pins. Comes back out. A pass forward. Punched away it is by Victor Harbour in defence. He goes to the boundary line. And the boundary umpire will come into play in.
Yeah, the ball's gone out of bounds quite a bit over the other side of the ground so far. Nifty. I don't think we've seen a boundary thrown from this side.
No, I don't think so. No. We haven't seen the deliberate one yet. Oh, well, I don't know. What do we call that? It's not deliberate.
It's the last possession.
Last possession, that's the one.
Boundary umpire throws the ball in McKay and Arbin. McKay gets the tap down here. Comes to Wade. He can't get a handle on it. And Victor player there, well tackled by his Langhorne Creek opponents, and we'll have a ball up. Almost on the 50-metre line, attacking line for Langhorne Creek. McKay taps it down. Dominish grabs it, loses it, jumps back on top of it and gets tackled, and we'll have a ball up in nearly the same spot. Ball umpire throws it up quickly. McKay taps it down again. No one can get a clear possession, and we've got a free kick here. It looks like a high free kick to Langhorne Creek. And it's going to Dominish. That's Matt Dominish. And too far out to score, but he's going back like he's going to give it a shot, but comes in, kicks it long to the goal square. Big McKay there for Victor, but
a mark.
Coming over the top there for Langhorne Creek, is that Lockie McGregor?
No,
Jared Kellogg.
Yeah. He's marking them pretty well today.
He certainly is, and he'll put this one straight through. You can put this one in the book.
Down the river she goes. And Langhorne Creek get their 4th goal on the board. They go to 4-1. Victor Harbour 4-3 on our North Point Fluorio scoreboard.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community with offices in Goolwa, Normanville, Mount Compass and Victor Harbour. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. And with well over 5,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out from the crowd. South Coast Realty, local real estate specialists with the big advantage. Give us a call today.
Dropped short, didn't it?
Yeah, ball up in the middle again. Big two ruckmen collide into it. Michael Ross gathers the football though, gets a wobbly old kick away. Langhorne Creek first to it. No, Victor done well. Pick up the footy, float it forward, 1-on-1. Davey back of the pack. He's got the run onto the footy. Can he pick it up cleanly? No, he can't. Langhorne Creek come to the rescue through Nick Warren. He gets a hurried ball out towards the boundary line. It's hugging that boundary line. Langhorne Creek come backwards again. Was that 15? It wasn't, because the umpires forced him and they've pushed him. Sam Basham's pushed him over the line, a bit like the old rugby there, isn't it? And he's pulled a stoppage, and we'll ball it up. Up he goes. Clint Alloway in the ruck where he gets a big roundhouse in there. Covers gathered up his own football. Wheater comes in to help. Wheater handed it off nicely, and it was nearly intercepted by Langhorne Creek. Backwards it goes to Wheater. Oh, what's Victor doing? Trying to wheel it round the body. And she's come off hands, and the boundary umpire will come into play, keeping Victor Harbour's pocket. About 40 metres out. Ball both back in. Alloway gets the 40, goes back up. Oh, back door. Billy Wade couldn't get it. Flicked out. Dominish couldn't get it. Curtis Perry's got it. Now they come out. Here comes the defence work for Langhorne Creek. A good mark. Good mark been taken down there. It is by Blackwell. Blackwell down the line. He's picked up the big fellas. In front of the wing. In the club room. There's Benny Arbin. Benny Arbin's playing this side a little bit better. He marked that one, Ian. And a bad trot over the side. Hogging the land line here. It's Cleggett from the interchange race. Cleggett loads it up, goes to centre half forward. Lockie McGregor's up there, and for a little bloke, you reckon he can get up and mark a footy? Plays on quickly, goes to the square. Caleb Howe's in there, says thank you very much. Poor checking there by Victor Harbour. So Caleb Howe from 3 or 4 metres out, I reckon he will be.
I reckon he must be outside the square because he's been put on an angle, yep. So he's just outside the top of the square.
Yep. Won't matter. Further out, I think you're better. I don't think it could be that close. So Howe comes in. Ooh. He gave Potsy a little bit of a nerves, but he snuck that one on through. The 5th goal on the board for Langhorne Creek. They are 5-goal-1. Victor Harbour 4-3 on our North Point Fluorio scoreboard.
Welcome to Happy Rugs.
Happy Rugs stock a wide range of rugs to suit all rooms, budgets and needs. From lounge room and kids room to kitchen, living and dining room. Unique to Happy Rugs is our free sleepover service, where you can try out your selected rug at your home or business before purchasing it.
We offer great prices, a huge range and excellent customer service.
Happy Rug owners buy their rugs from Happy Rugs, 24 Ocean Street, Victor Harbour. Phone 08 8552 7973.
Arbin then on down the line. It's good to watch. It certainly is. Ball up in the middle. McKay gets it. He doesn't do it. Comes down to the little terror in Dominish. Dominish gets the bouncy ball out to his teammate. Victor Harbour could run onto it. Doesn't do it. Didn't bounce up. Benny Arbin loves this side a bit better, but he's been done, tackled, holding the ball. Free kick, Victor. Benny Williams with the football in front of the coach's boxes. And Benny Williams is coming for us. High up and in there, and it's just an easy mark taken in defence by, is that 15? Yes it is, paid by the umpires, coming out to Matthew Dominish. Matthew Dominish goes back to Seller. They switch up play, they go scoreboard side. He goes back across to Cleggett. Cleggett now can load up the footy. Goes out to Nick Warren. Whoops, Nick's made a bit of a meal of that one, and double meal of it. And here comes the cavalry from Victor Harbour. Clint Alloway's in there. He wants that footy trapped and stopped. And I reckon he's going to get it. Now, the umpire's over, and I reckon he could read Clinton this way I was reading him. He goes, no, I want you to get that out of there. It didn't happen.
A few sets of hands on the ball then?
Yeah, umpire with the footy. Up they go. Good smash down. It is there by Langhorne Creek, but she's gone into another stoppage. And it's interesting to see all the eyes go straight at the umpire. He's going, I want a free. Do I get it? Nah, doesn't do it. McKay with the footy, taps down. Oh, look at the pack of players. They're going in, they're coming out. They're going down like 9 pins in there. Umpires are letting it go. It's still a loose ball. And not anymore. It's Howe in there. Up he goes. He does looking for a bit of a free. Goes down to Wheater. Wheater just jams it on the boot. Rainmaker comes in. The Rainmaker's gone out, and I reckon that's the last possession one, isn't it?
No, we've got a free kick to Alloway off the ball.
Oh, right, sorry, off there I go. I was watching the footy down. I should have been watching Clint. Clint Alloway gets in, looking for Davey. Davey's just been sandwiched out of it, and the umpire sees it my way as well. Luke Davey will come in and have shot on goal for number 3 for him. He could put up a bit of a score today, Luke Davey, where he's going. It took him 3 quarters to get a couple of goals last week, and he's on the board early. So Luke Davey. Slight angle. Scoreboard side pocket, kicking towards the Adelaide end. Oh, he's brought it across the face. The breeze up there goes Sammy Basham. He's fly high early. It's come off his mitts and it's gone out of bounds. And this time the boundary umpire will come into play. And I reckon it's our first boundary umpire throw in from this side of the oval.
I reckon you're right.
Now this one will go in and will come out to the top of the square, about 20 metres out to the top of the square. So this is all important for Langhorne Creek to clear this footy. Though Seller knows it too, he goes in, Dominish is in, they got hold of him and they just drive him into the ground. You're not going nowhere with that footy, you do it to us enough. And he's up and out at umpire with the footy, ready to go. I love the way they're going on quickly with it, the umps, it's great. How's that? Oh, Alloway sockers it off the ground, and what did we get? Nothing.
Out in the full.
Missed a lot, out in the full. So out in the full. So it's Victor Harbour 4-3, Langhorne Creek 5-1 on our North Point Fluoro scoreboard.
And the ball chips in short and finds Seller. Still in the defensive 50. He's looking to go short again. Will be called to play. And he goes short to Perry. And they're still inside defensive 50. Perry will go short again to Howe. And 4 kicks now and still in defensive 50. Now he goes short again. And finds James.
More short ones and more time for a mistake.
He goes short, and they've made it. And straight to Alloway. Alloway plays on quickly, but it's straight to Langhorne Creek. And Saunders goes over the top and finds Clifford. Clifford to Dominish. Dominish will play on. Has a bounce. Chased by Dowling, who almost gets him. And goes over the top, and a good mark there to Dominish. He goes back and finds Hellier. Hellier goes long down, and a good mark there in defence to Hartshorn. He plays on and goes wide to who's that player there in? Williams, I think it was.
Now in with McKay, mate.
And McKay
He's
on
just
half
going to slow it down.
He goes long out to the scoreboard. Look at
good catch.
No, slipped out of the hands. And that was Fletcher, I reckon out there.
England cricketer, you would have claimed that.
Yeah, Joe Root would have claimed that one. And then said he's not a cheat.
Yeah, that's right.
Ball being thrown in front of the scoreboard. And McKay gets a tap down here. He comes out to Langhorne Creek player. Comes up, McGregor taps it over the top, but straight to Hartshorn for Victor. Not Hartshorn, it's Williams. And he doesn't get a handball out. Plays on, McGregor gets it, kicks it in long to full forward. And a good one-on-one contest there in the goal square. No one can mark it. Seller puts a tackle on. Comes back to Langhorne Creek, who kicks it in straight over the top. And that's
easy as you like. Or Lally, was it? And just try and pick him up as he spins around. Angus Lally with that one for Langhorne Creek. So Langhorne Creek get their 6th goal on the board. They go to 6-1. Victor Harbour 4-3 on it.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
They're going into what's been the non-scoring end. So umpire with the footy, bring it back in again. Plenty of players sucking it in out there. She's going up and down. Michael Ross tries to bash on through, and he's going to get a free kick for hanging on. So Michael Ross from just off centre gets it, loads up the footy, goes short, needs to hit the target and bash him, doesn't do it. Bounced at his feet to Saunders gets the football, comes back out wide. Langhorne Creek now squeeze the football down towards the coach's boxes. Well punched away. It is there by Victor in the last line of defence. Now through Blackwell, and that's the first one. That's a definite out on the full, I think, that one. Or did it go out of bounds before he kicked it? No, out on the full. Can't see it in, you can have that one.
And Victor player kicks it in long, looking for Wade against 3 big players.
It's a little bit too small there.
A little bit wishful thinking, I think. But Langhorne Creek player dives on top of the ball. They dive on top of him. And umpire Kerr will come in and throw the ball up all right on the 50-metre attacking line for Victor Harbour. And Basham lets the Langhorne Creek player go up for ruck. Comes down to Connors. He goes long into full forward looking for Davey or Ross. Neither of them can get near the ball. And the ball will be spoiled over the boundary line and out of bounds. So this throw-in will come in again to the top of the square. And the Victor need to start using this their time with the breeze a little bit better. Comes in and Alloway up for ruck, gets a tap down, comes to James from Langhorne Creek. He gets it over, comes to Lally to Dominish. Dominish will go out wide to Perry. Perry gets around one. Oh, no, it's Cleggett, sorry.
Yep.
Cleggett to Dominish. Dominish goes back and straight to his opponent. Comes out looking for Brian. Brian can't get near the ball. And the ball's going to beat everyone over the boundary line and out of bounds. So we'll have a throw in this time on the 50-metre arc for Victor Harbour. Alloway coming back to go into the ruck against Cleggett, and the throw in comes in. Cleggett gets a hand to the ball, but comes to Dowling. Dowling gets a kick over the top to Wade. Wade will come in, just gets grabbed before he kicks it. Comes into Saunders. He goes back out wide, and that's Cleggett, I reckon, for Langhorne Creek. Will take a mark on the defensive side of 50.
Mitch Cleggett it is with the football, loads up the footy until we find his teammate hugging up on the boundary line. Handballs it back in, the handball's a shocker to the bounce, goes back to Dowling. Dowling loads up in towards the boss. He can't get it, or maybe getting a free kick he will. Clint Alloway from 50. You know, he's going to use the old breeze. What's it doing? We'll soon find out, because he's going to go back, and he's just pointed up. He said, no boys, I'm going for a crack at this one. So the boss needs to set this goal. Clint Alloway on his way in with the footy from just on 50 metres. He's right on it. Kick is on its way. The powerful kick, but she's got the goal umpire, Mark Rowley, doing a little bit of work, and he's offline and through for a minor score only. 4-4 Victor Harbour, 6 goals, 1 Langhorne Creek on a North Point Fluoro scoreboard.
And I reckon that's Victor's first score for this quarter.
For this quarter it is, yeah.
And we'd be over halfway through the quarter now.
I haven't got Mickey Mouse running. I was a bit slow on all that one. Usually got some other bloke here running all that stuff.
Comes in, Lally takes a mark. Still inside defensive 50. He'll go short, and that finds a teammate. Still on half-back flank. That's McGregor. He goes short again. Another player there on his own. I reckon that's James. And they're telling him to go long, but he does in the end. Goes long down, looking for a teammate, but only finds Alloway, who plays on, drives it back long, looking for Basham. Oh, Basham gets into the back of his opponent.
I think that was sort of, you were going to call it in, it was probably, he should have gone for the ball instead of the bloke's head.
He made him earn it, though.
He did, yeah. And
you could see it coming from a long way out there.
Yeah, it was worth a free.
And I reckon that's McGregor back there on the half-back flank. He goes long out to the scoreboard, and nearly Ben Basham takes the mark, but can't control it, and goes over the boundary line and out of bounds, almost in front of the scoreboard again. And boundary umpire will come in and throw it in for ruck there. McKay grabs it out of ruck. He can't. They grab him. He can't get rid of it. Comes to Hartshorn. Hartshorn to Alloway.
That's got to hurt old bones.
He was up very high then, wasn't he? Got the ride, but couldn't quite grab the mark, and the ball's gone. Someone must have got a hand on it, because it's gone over the boundary line and out of bounds for another throw-in on the 50-metre arc for Victor. Alloway in ruck against Cleggett. Pushes his opponent out the way, picks it up, snaps around the corner. Can't find him, but Clifford taps it on, comes to Saunders. Saunders out. Ross gets it back. Fletcher taps it over the top for Wade. Wade will run into an open goal and put it through, straight through the middle, and puts Victor Harbour's 5th goal on the board. Gets him back to a 3-point, puts the game back to a 3-point margin here on the North Point Fluoro scoreboard.
At North Point Fluoro, we're committed to creating memorable experiences for our guests, which is why you'll now find Victor Harbour Toyota, Victor Harbour Mitsubishi, and Victor Harbour Hyundai at one convenient location, Adelaide Road, Victor Harbour. Whether you're looking for a new Mitsubishi, new Toyota, or new Hyundai, or need your vehicle serviced, we're committed to helping make your experience feel a little easier, creating memorable experiences. It's North Point Fluoro's way. Visit us at Adelaide Road, Victor Harbour, or northpointfluoro.com.au.
Snap it round the corner, and it just moves that ball on a little bit quicker.
Yep, he was hoping one of his blokes was going to be standing there. He never got him, but it bounced up all right, and that tap over the top was a beauty. Good play. Good play. Goal they needed. Get that a little bit closer back to the creek. Up they go again, or that ball sits up for McKay, taps it over the top. Then they go for Langhorne Creek, or the handball was just, I'm getting it out of here. And what have we got? We've got someone hanging on back there because there was a bit of a free out of all that lot. I don't know, didn't see what it was for, and it's going to come back because the umpire wants it back. So I don't know what that was all for, the free kick, but no, it's not going back to the player that kicked it anyway. So we've got that one right, and away we go again. Langhorne Creek load up a wobbly old one down the line, and that wasn't the best kick because it's gone straight down the throat of Victor. Victor loaded up. Here's that Billy Way again. Will he run around? Oh, yes, he will. Chip it over the top. He's got Michael Ross. Well, let's set it up a big old ambulance ball. Comes out over the top, handball. Langhorne Creek, just sheer weight of numbers, can go down the line, long down the line. They can use hands, they don't. They run the full 15 metres and load up the kick. Load up the kick, they do. Still looking at for Lally. Can't get hold of the footy. Oh, they're in a bit of trouble now. Langhorne Creek got the footy. It's held to him. And the umpire will come in and ball up right, split between the two coaches' boxes here in front of the club rooms at Victor Harbour Oval. Humpy with the footy. Flick it up in the air. McKay comes through. Gives him out the way. Kick, hurried kick down the line. Picked up now by Cleggett. Mitchell Cleggett loads up the footy, goes to centre half forward. Here's a little low boy. That's what I come here to see. Lockie McGregor, 4'2", flying 16 feet in the air. Lockie McGregor goes back, loads up, top of the square. Good punch, good effort back there for Victor Harbour. They knock it off line into the boundary line. And out of bounds she'll go. 5-4 Victor Harbour, 6 goals, 1 Langhorne Creek on our North Point Fluoro scoreboard.
And the ball deep in attack here for Langhorne Creek. Getting towards the end of the second quarter, boundary umpire throws it in nice and high. Tap down there from Arbin. Comes a little snap around the corner, and it was touched off the boot. Umpire straight onto that one, and it did go through for a goal, but there was no celebrating from the Creek players because they obviously knew it was touched.
Heard a big slap.
And Victor will bring the ball back in. Come out here to the grandstand side looking for Ross, but Cleggett over the top takes a nice mark. Been good today so far, Mitchell Cleggett. Mm-hmm. He'll go short here and find Dominish. Jake Dominish this one is. And he's not sure what to do with it. Goes deep into the pocket looking for Seller. Come over the top and sport over the boundary line there by Bartram for Victor Harbour. And we'll have a throw in again, deep in attack for Langhorne Creek. Boundary umpire will get some good purchase on this one with the wind. And comes in almost over their head. Seller grabs it out of ruck, gets a kick, and the kick goes across the face of goals. Players chase after it. Victor Harbour, we've got a free kick, or it's out of bounds, and the ball's gone over the boundary line and off hand, so we'll have a boundary throw in. Still in attack for Langhorne Creek. Seller and McKay it is. McKay gets sort of a tap down. Comes to McGregor. McGregor goes across the face of goal, and we'll have that one's directly out in the full, so no last touch, and Ben Basham will bring it into play for Victor Harbour. He'll go, they're calling for it long down the line. You'd think he'd want to get... No, he's not sure what to do with it. Handballs it to Hartshorn. Hartshorn to Ross. Ross will go short to Alloway. And Alloway will play on. And handballs... he's missed his target in Wade there with the handle. Picked it up again. Got it back. Wade can't get a handle on it. Comes to Cleggett. Back to Durham. Durham well tackled there by Wade. And the umpire will come in and ball it up. But Clint just missed the handle on that one, and Wade would have been away. But umpire Kerr throws the ball up, down to Wade. He gets a handball to McKay. McKay will come out wide to Connors. Connors can't pick the ball up. Comes out here to Schubert. Schubert over to Wheatra. Durham intercepts for Langhorne Creek. He goes across to Perry. Perry to Hellier. Hellier comes in across to Cleggett, who can't find a man down in full forward. Comes Basham will pick it up. He'll go across to Bartram. Bartram will go out wide looking for Mulhern. Can't find him. Intercepted well by Hellier, who comes in long looking for Seller on his own. And Mark will free kick there. Player got caught out of position and had no choice but to
give him a little bit of help to ground.
Exactly, and Seller will line up for goal from about 15 metres out, almost directly in front.
Yeah, so the umpire run down there and just put the hands out for the push. So yeah, well earned. Seller on his way in. Loads up. He gives Potsy a little bit of a fright down there.
The central umpire's calling it as a
goal.
As a goal?
As a goal it is. Central umpire says, I come in to help you out, Mr. Potts, and goal it is. So goal it is, number 7 to Langhorne Creek. They are 7-2. Victor Harbour, 5-4 on our North Point Fluorio scoreboard.
Before you take off on your next trip, don't pay for taxis or for expensive parking stations. Enjoy the convenience of airport security parking. Simply drive to us. We'll then whisk you and your luggage to the terminal door in just minutes. While you're away, we'll keep your car safe and secure. Then pick you up from the airport when you return. At a very small daily rate, it'll change the way you travel forever. Airport security parking. Book online at asparking.com.au.
What have you been in?
Clifford coming off and James going back on.
Yeah. He's got a little bit. They've been playing up back there without our notice, or I don't know. Umpire with the footy. So he's up again. McKay waits for the footy. He gets a tap to it. Schubert to overrun the footy. Langhorne Creeker onto him. Hot out of it. Oh, bouncy ball. Comes through Wheatra. Wheatra at knees. Gets the handball back up. Jamesy just on the ground. Gets hold of the footy. Billy Way wants it. He is gone into a Langhorne Creek sandwich. Well done by Kellogg. Kellogg's grabbed the footy out of his hand. Busted the pack. Kicked the wobbly one down the half back line. Victor Harbour got to get the footy to bounce up to him. Langhorne Creek, it's a one-on-one, it's a wrestle, it's Keystone Cops at its best. Tunnel ball, School comes into play. And the umpire says, I've had a gutful of all of this.
That's the score you were looking for, Nifty?
Yep.
Ponga, 6-1.
6-1.
Door, Port Elliot, 1-1.
Dear, oh dear, 6-1 to 1-1. I did say this morning that Ponga Celtics might win their first game of the year, so they're on target. Comes back in, umpire's done all the work on it. Well, we got a free kick out of that one, and they weren't happy because Kellogg nearly wore that one in the breadbasket. I want to give that one to him a little bit gingerly. It might get Kellogg a little bit closer, and that will get them very closely because it's down the line, and that will be a free kick down the line, yes, because the siren has sounded. I'm just waiting here. The umpire is just keeping control of it. The third umpire's come into play. Lockie McGregor's got hold of the football. He's got the mark, so it will be a shot on goal after the siren. It's a bit hard to watch whether Lockie McGregor's going to kick the goal or whether these guys are going to out on Tuesday night. Because there's a little bit of feeling at half-time. Lockie McGregor with the footy. He'll be kicking this one from, well, Clint Alloway's on the mark, and he'll be on the mark about 42 metres. Now, Clint, I reckon, might have just snuck out a little bit ball. Well, the umpires had some best meaning on it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Lockie McGregor. Clint's done a lot of work out there. Lockie McGregor comes in. The kick is on its way. The distance is good. The goal is good. Yes, it is. Lockie McGregor gets the 8th on the board for Langhorne Creek. It is half-time here at the Victor Harbour Oval. Langhorne Creek, 8-2. Victor Harbour, 5-4 on our North Point Fluorio scoreboard. If you're on live streaming, just stay with us because you can watch Big Kev and Kenny with this week's sports show. Scream.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we have.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
It's here. It's exciting. It's groundbreaking. New Age Radio is here. Victor Harbour's 90.1 Happy FM is proud to present local football telecast live via the internet. Telecasting the Great Southern Football League's Match of the Day every Saturday, live stream to your smart TV, mobile phone, laptop and tablet. With our expert commentary team calling all the action.
Handballs inside.
Every Saturday, local football now live streamed via the Happy FM website. Another new age radio innovation from 90.1 Happy FM.
Well, welcome to the Great Southern Sports Show, and here he is, the local guru, Kev. How are you, Kev?
Oh, not going too bad, Kev.
What an amazing week last weekend.
It was terrific, wasn't it?
We'll get to that big game in a moment where there was only a point of difference. But,
was there a point of difference?
Wow, that is the question, to be or not to be.
That's right.
Anyway, Strathalbyn easily accounted for Encounter Bay.
Oh, well, I think that was always going to happen, Ken. neither side had much to play for. Strathalbyn, there's little sneaky chance if something went wrong.
A glimmer of hope for the Five.
Strathalbyn probably had to win more than what Encounter Bay did. Maybe put a bit more effort into it. I don't know. We weren't there, but I mean, Strathalbyn put pressure on the top 5, but not enough.
No. Okay. Well, sides who aren't or can't make the 5 really haven't got a lot to play for, but the others have got to play well just to hold their spot. McLaren 17-9, not such a big margin over Yank.
Yeah, that's a bit of a surprise there because McLaren certainly would have been very unhappy to have lost that game. Well, Yankalilla, a bit of pride to play for there, and that's about all. But McLaren happened to have lost that one.
Yeah.
And tomorrow or this weekend coming up, and lost the game there to Victor Harbour. It could be a few problems for them. But as it is now, they've settled into the top 5, and Yankalilla, of course, way out of it.
Didn't make the cut. Langhorne Creek, a big winners as you'd expect over Myponga Selix.
Yes, well, poor old Myponga Selix, they haven't won a game all year.
They'd want to forget this year, wouldn't they?
I think they'd want to forget this year, yeah. You want to put it away and say, let's hope we never have another one like that. But 19-10, that's 124 over Myponga Selix 7-4. I mean, it's a 29 scoring shots to 11. And like the game would have been last week at Myponga, I think the weather would have been a little bit cool over there.
Yeah.
Ken, at Myponga last week. But look, what can you say? Langhorne Creek, a chance of coming right up the ladder, just like they did last year. They're the reigning premiers at the moment. And Myponga have got plenty of time to think about next year.
And Mount Compass easily winners over Agulwa Port Elliot.
Yeah, well, Myponga Selix, Agulwa Port Elliot, they're both in a similar position down near the bottom of the list. At least Agulwa Port Elliot have won a couple of games though. But look, Langhorne Creek last week, look, they're a silent team coming through at the moment. No one's worrying about them. A bit like last year, they'll be around the place that we can beat them, some of them are saying, but I don't know whether they can beat them coming along, and Langhorne Creek are the team to watch.
We will see. And of course, the big result of indecision, Willunga 14-10, 1 point supposedly, or effectively, over Victor Harbour 14-9, but total confusion at the end there for a while.
Yeah, well, I mean, that doesn't hurt sometimes to have a bit of confusion, does it? But look, I think there was a few people from Willunga involved with another thing that was on, some hill scramble or something that they had on down there. A lot of the people from Willunga went down there to help Gilesy out with that. And a new person went into the scoreboard.
Yeah.
And as we were talking about earlier, the scoreboard might seem like it's easy to do, but when you've got to open the thing up, look at the scores upside down, and you haven't got written on the other side of which team's where, and you're new to it, it's not easy.
Well, the old walk a mile in their shoes comes to mind, doesn't it? Don't criticise what you've never done yourself.
No, I think some people go along and say, them bloody kids up there, what a good kick up there behind.
I mean, I'm sure everyone's doing their best, I'm sure.
Yeah, they're doing their best, and I don't think many of them get paid to do the job, but I mean, it is a very important job.
My word it is.
Because that means what the score shows on the scoreboard, some of the players think that's right.
So is it the goal umpires who have the final say on the actual score?
Well, the goal umpires get together, and if they agree, doesn't matter what the scoreboard says, that's the score. Now, if it happens to be the same as the scoreboard, it is. If it's not, well, then they go to if they don't agree, they go to the timekeeper.
Yeah.
Now, that's why timekeepers are a very important job too. They've
So
got
they
to
keep
keep
score
a
as
score.
well.
Keep the score as well. So if the goal umpires disagree, no matter what's on the scoreboard, you don't worry about that. You go to the timekeeper's card. And I think that's what might have happened there, because the timekeepers were very close to where it all finished there, and I reckon that the Willunga team would have been over there at the timekeeper's box saying, well, what is the real score?
Well, there you go, to be or not to be. Okay, well, a massive week last week. Let's look at the ladder, and Willunga a couple of points ahead of Mount Compass. Victor Harbour, Langhorne Creek and McLaren and Strath can't make it. So interesting top 5 and some huge games this weekend.
Yeah, there is some huge games coming up. When you look at the premiership list, we've got Willunga on top on 27. On 25 with a better percentage though is Mount Compass. Then on 24 points we've got Victor Harbour and Langhorne Creek. Well, they play each other this weekend. Then out of them you've got McLaren. They're on 22 points. That's why Strathalbyn are on 20 points. But a long way behind on percentage, so that's near enough to another game. So that's why they couldn't make it probably a couple of weeks ago. So, yeah, very interesting. Well, Victor Harbour were on top until last week, and if they lose this week to Langhorne Creek, they could go from being up in the
third or fourth.
They could go to third or fourth, maybe even fifth. No, I don't think they can go to fifth.
No, third or fourth probably.
But yeah, so be interesting to see what happens there, and all those positions in the middle could change too. You could, Wollonga could come down if they happen to lose. Mount Compass go up; they got a better percentage, and
we'll have a look at those.
There's lots of things can happen.
We'll have a look at those in a moment in the final home and away round 18 this weekend. But the huge news is Mr. Pinion booted 11, and he's a Centurion.
He's a Centurion. Yeah, the last time it was done, so I've been told without looking it up to check on it, was by David Hams from Wollonga back in 2010.
Yeah, they could play those hams.
That was the last time anyone kicked 100 goals.
That's a long time ago.
Well, it was 9 years ago.
Yeah.
So it doesn't sound like much, but that's almost a lifetime at school, isn't it?
Tom Pinion of Mount Compass, he left the rest of the field behind, really. The nearest to him was Sam Basham on 67, Ziggy Vic-Kunis on 64, Nick Marshall, who's a young up-and-comer apparently, on 55, and Ben Simmons. Simmons.
Yeah, he was on 54. And then your mate Davey, he's slipped off the radar a bit, hasn't he? Well, he's your mate. I mean, he's only playing you from Victor.
He stopped asking me for advice. That's the problem.
Yeah, we should have given him a bit, kick him a few more goals, and he'd have been right. But
anyway, so that's it. But Pinion could still boot a few this weekend. Let's have a look at this weekend's games. Round 18, the final, home and away in the local Great Southern Footy Series. And we'll start with Mount Compass and Yankalilla at Mount Compass. Should be a Compass win.
Oh, will it be a premiership? This will be just a percentage booster, I would think, there for Mount Compass.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll have too many problems, and Pinion will probably get another 9 or 10 if he goes into it real hard. But yeah, poor old Yankalilla, they haven't got much chance against Mount Compass.
Yep. All right. Strathalbyn at home to Wollonga. That could be an interesting game, though.
Well, it could be. Strathalbyn over the years, they've been great at annoying people.
A bit like North Melbourne in the AFL. I mean, they smashed poor old...
Scored one goal one week, 22 the next.
I know. So, yeah, that interesting game, Strathalbyn at Strathalbyn v Wollonga.
Yeah, you couldn't see Wollonga losing this, but Strathalbyn have been known to put a spoke in their wheel at times. You think everything's nice, and
Roosters could be crying.
Up they come Strathalbyn and take the points.
McLaren and Encounter Bay should be one-way traffic basically for McLaren, you would think.
Well, it should be there. McLaren have got to keep winning, and I can't see them losing against Encounter Bay down there at McLaren, and it'll be a bit of a run for McLaren into the finals. See how they go. They're playing at home. And if they make the grand final, they'll be playing at home too.
Yep, there you go. And the Wooden Spooners.
This will be the game of the week.
Waiponga Selix and Goolwa Port Elliot. Can Waiponga Selix win a game?
Well, they can, can't they? It's the only team they're going to beat, isn't it? So it'll be interesting there to see what happens. And I think they'll get a good crowd there in this last game, because both teams will go there with a chance of winning.
Yeah.
Whether they do or not, so another thing. But one of them will win, Ken, unless it's a draw.
Yep, that's it. All right, and of course the big game of round 18, the Victor Harbour Oval, live on 90.1 Happy FM radio broadcast and radio901.com.au, live streaming television at the Victor Harbour Oval, Victor Harbour and Langhorne Creek. This will be a hooter.
It will be a beauty. As soon as you say it's a beauty, it doesn't happen. But, but I think this one will happen. If it's half as good as the one last Saturday, it'll be good.
Yeah.
But
because Alloway didn't play last week.
Yeah, Alloway was at his
sister's wedding, but I reckon he had a two-way radio connected to the bench from the church or something.
I bet he wasn't too interested in the church service in the last couple of minutes, if it was still on. I bet he had the old phone out having a look to see what was happening.
Over.
Yeah, anyway, well, they nearly got there, didn't they?
So who are the stars at the moment for Victor Harbour?
Oh, look, Victor Harbour has just got a good team. I mean, Basham there, Davey, they've got a good forward line capable of kicking goals.
The Weitra boys are still around the place.
Picked up plenty of kicks. They got LJ Connors. I mean, they have got a good makings of a good side there without too many stars. But Alloway back in the side, he makes a hell of a difference.
The Marshall, isn't he, really?
And I think if they had Alloway last week, they'd have won.
Yep, I reckon you're probably right, mate.
But
That was, yeah, all right. So, and Langhorne Creek, yeah, they always make a run to the line, don't they?
Yeah, they do. A couple of new players back into their side that haven't played that much during the year, but anyway, they're in the side. And Jordan McMahon was an income to Victor Harbour last week. Played a few AFL games in his career. Hasn't played for 10 years.
Right.
He was out there. He was that skinny fella with the bushy hair. Someone said, "What's he doing out there?" I said, "You won't see. He can play all right." So,
that's good stuff.
So he did, yes, and I think he'll be an acquisition to the Victor Harbour side come the finals. Now he's had a bit of a practice, but oh, look at that. It's hard to pick a winner out of that, isn't it? Both
really
got good
hard.
ruckman, they've got good rovers, they've got good players that can kick goals. I think it might be, depends what sort of day it is, might depend on who wins the toss.
Yep. Well, I don't know. Who are you going for?
Oh, look, with Ellaway back in the side, I think Victor Harbour might be too good, but it certainly wouldn't surprise me
I'll have to go
see
with
Langhorne Creek win. Yeah, no. I
Huge
put
game.
money on them. I think I might put it on Langhorne Creek, but it'd be interesting to see how Victor go.
Then, of course, you've got the male medal count.
Yeah,
during
the
week,
male
right?
medal count is on next Wednesday night.
The Hotel Victor?
The Hotel Victor.
Yep.
And we'll be live streaming that.
Yep, wow.
So if you can't get there, and you can't get there unless you're booked in, so
Yep.
you can't just roll up
You
at the
book me
Hotel
in,
Victor. Yeah, you might have to go somewhere else and have tea. No, you're right, Ken.
Good deal.
Like last year, a lot of people watched it last
My
year.
word.
And as we say, you can't just roll up there
No.
and see what happens. But
Yeah.
if you stay home in your lounge room, you know how to get it. Ken, how do you get it?
You go to radio901.com.au and scroll down to the Great Southern Footy League button, and there you go. You're basically live at the male medal count, the Hotel Victor on Wednesday night.
So if you're not already invited there and you booked your seat, well, stay home and watch it.
It is a great production too, by the way. You actually you do it really well, and you have lots of dignitaries from the past along there. And
Yeah, there's lots of people along there, and
all the clubs are there, aren't they?
all the clubs are involved.
Yeah.
Yes, they've all got to have a number of players there, and look, it's a big night.
Yeah.
There's life members. We've got some life members to bring give plaques to as well, and some player life members. So that'll be interesting to see what happens there. Also, who gets that 4 life member players.
Fantastic. So in the qualifying final, what numbers on the top 5 play in the qualifying final?
Qualifying final, which is next Saturday, the following Saturday after this one,
31st of August.
Second and third.
Second and third, then
And
elimination final.
Elimination finals, 4th and 5th.
Okay, so the first get a
The
top
first
side
can
gets
sit down and watch.
Yeah, how cool is that?
No wonder they want to finish first.
Well,
have a spill.
We look forward to next Saturday's footy, our live radio and streaming game at Victor Harbour Oval, taking on Langhorne Creek. Other great games. The Mini Colts Carnival
On Sunday.
the following day on Sunday at Mount Compass and Gore Ovals.
Yes, both of those ovals will be playing from 10 o'clock in the morning with 5 teams playing each other. They all play each other, so
Wow.
each team has 4 games.
Yep.
On the Sunday, and then the winners winners of one will play the second to the other, and vice versa. And kind of the first week of the finals, then the final of the Mini Colts Carnival will be on the Sunday, the 8th of September at the Strathalbyn Oval.
Well, there you go. Plenty happening in Great Southern Footy. As I say, congratulations to you and the league. It's a very powerful competition down here. And our mate Leighton Huxtable from the Mallee League, he's amazed at the quality of footy down here, Kev.
Oh yeah, look, I mean, where he is, there's the football teams are up there are probably held up by about the first half a dozen players in the team, and the rest of them are fill-ins to make the numbers up. But I mean, because they all do the same thing, they have some good games up there.
Yep. All right. Okay, and the male medal count next Wednesday night at the Hotel Victor. So fantastic. All right, Kev, have a great call on the weekend and a big weekend or week coming up.
Thanks, Ken.
Cheers, mate.
Right.
Hamper Warehouse creates stunning gourmet hampers with quality products sourced from the Adelaide Hills and across the Fleurieu Peninsula. You have a choice of 5 gourmet hampers which can be varied to suit. Ideal as a personal gift for family and friends or special occasions, or to show someone that you care. Want to make an impression on your clients? We can deliver a personalised corporate hamper complete with your company colours and branding. Give a gift that says you care. Give a gourmet hamper from Hamper Warehouse. Phone 0417 804 931. Email or order online at hamperwarehouse.com.au.
Away you go then to the third quarter.
Yes, thank you very much there, Big Kev. Back there, half-time scores around the grounds. Some interesting stuff happening there. Mount Compass, 10 goals 4. Yankulilla, 8 goals 2. McLaren, 7 goals 8. The Bays, 3 goals 4. Here's a big game. Goolwa, 6 goals 8. Maiponga Select, 7 goals 1. 1 pointer there at half-time. Wollonga, 7-7. Strathalbyn, 1 goal 10. So Strath can't kick straight in. That's the motto.
No, well, if they'd have kicked, 6 goal 2 in the first quarter, it would be a good game.
Game on, yeah. So my predictions clean out the window. Umpire has the football. We're ready to get involved in the third term. It is 8-2 Langhorne Creek. Victor Harbour 5 goal 4, and away we go. McKay got his hand to it, but Langhorne Creek are going to get the first little chip out. But the race is on, and Victor Harbour are going to get there beautifully. Do through Fletcher. Fletcher delivers the forward to Davey. Davey's pushed off the foot. Or play on's the call. Wait for the umpire's whistle. Davey just get hold of the footy. Picked up by the Creek in defence. They squeeze the football back across the side. That's a good slide mark there by LJ Connors. A little bit too far out the score, but this bloke doesn't. He gives it to him. Sam Basham loads up a big bomb. He's gone in. She's just off target and a little bit short. Tap down, deep out into the pocket. Creeker got to squeeze the football out. Ross has got hold of him. Will force the error. No, umpire says, I will have it, boys, and I will ball up deep in the pocket. So Victor Harbour's pocket. Only about 25 metres out from goals. Ball goes back up, raked out up over the top by Victor. Bottom of the pack, I think that was James in there. Durham's got hold of the footy, and the next person that's going to get hold of it will be the bloke in green. Umpire with the footy again. Flicker up in the air again. Seller gets the football, tapped it out wide towards the boundary line. All players are getting dumped in there. Hurried kick out, goes back out. Not 15, says the umpire. Goes back out to Lally. Lally loads up the footy towards the centre of the ground. Plenty of big mitts going up, couldn't get it. Tap over the top. Handball comes wide. Here's the run on through Blackwell. Blackwell with the football around to Caleb Howe. Caleb Howe took a beauty. Under pressure, plenty of it. And Calabau too far out to score. He's 60 out. Goes the short pass looking for Lockie McGregor. Has got him. And Lockie McGregor, of course, kicked the goal after the half-time siren. How's he going to go? What's he got set up here? You can still see something. No, he doesn't. He just pops it up in the air and comes back up there. And then there's a sticky little fingers there taken down there by a Mitchell Cleggett.
He's been a good target for him today up forward.
He certainly has. Don't know about the angle.
I think he's a left footer though, it's
yeah. Oh well, okay. And the leads are coming on. Jake Dominich wants it. He not been waved off.
No, he's a right footer.
With the footy, kicked it up in the air. He's giving Potsy some work to do, but I think it's okay. Yes, it is indeed. Langhorne Creek get goal number 9 on the board. They are 9 goals 2. Victor Harbour 5 goal 4 on a North Point Fluorio scoreboard. Starting in.
Yeah, it's a...
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community with offices in Goolwa, Normanville, Mount Compass and Victor Harbour. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. And with well over 5,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out from the crowd. South Coast Realty, local real estate specialists with the big advantage. Give us a call today.
Wade goes long down forward, but Mitchell.
Curtis
Perry. Across to Cleggett. Cleggett comes across and can only find Ben Basham, and he goes very short to Wade. And there's a Shepherd off the ball here. He's on now.
And 50.
And that was just pretty dumb football there by Benny Williams, wasn't it?
Absolutely dumb, stupid.
He suplexed the guy into the ground.
It's a double chance on the line here. You just don't need to do dumb things like that. I mean, this is going to give Langhorne Creek a 5-goal break. And that, like I said just a minute ago, in the context of the game, to pick up is going to be tough.
Now, you gave the first one away. You don't make it worse by giving the second one away.
I looked down the line. It happened right in front of us here, and I heard the thud from inside here. You hit the ground, all right? So on their way in, through Hellier and Victor Harbour might be lucky. They got let off. He's just squeezed it too far to the near side post, and it's through for only just a minor score. Langhorne Creek 9-3, Victor Harbour 5-4 on their North Point Fluoro scoreboard. Yeah, let off there a bit, Ian.
He certainly was.
Oh,
he'd be breathing a sigh of relief there.
Yeah. He's starting to stay a long way away from number 17, I tell you.
I'm surprised he's still on the ground.
I am too.
Hartshorn comes out along, goes over Alloway's head, looking for McKay, goes over the top of his head, and comes to the hands of a Langhorne Creek player. And no, we've got a free kick off the ball in that marking contest to Seller. He goes long down here. Arbin can't get his hands on the ball. Comes across there to Creek player. He's wrapped up, and we'll have a ball up about 20 metres out from the Langhorne Creek goal.
I reckon Benny Arbin should play this side of the ground 4 quarters, because you just can't catch him over that side. Ball back up again. Oh, it is Halab around the body, snaps on goal. Oh, look out! Calabal has set him alight. Goal number 10 on the board for Langhorne Creek. They go to 10-3. Victor Harbour 5-4 on our North Point Fluoro scoreboard.
Parr's famous fish cafe is renowned for their delicious fish plates, seafood platters and tasty hamburgers. Let local owners Tim and Lisa, along with their friendly staff, welcome you to this iconic cafe in beautiful Encounter Bay. You can choose to dine in or enjoy al fresco dining with world-class ocean views, as well as a large takeaway menu. We cater for group bookings and provide regular live entertainment. Relax on our comfortable leather lounges and marvel at the impressive collection of auto memorabilia. Parr's Famous Fish Cafe, a must-see for locals and visitors alike. 61 Franklin Parade in Encounter Bay. For bookings, phone 08 8552 1055.
Up in the air, that is Lally. Lally, centre wing, scoreboard side, looking for somewhere to go. He's got the skipper in the middle. Now he bypasses him, comes back across and...
Not sure who that is.
We've had a blood rule jumper change, haven't we? So I missed out who come off with the blood rule. I didn't write that one down, so we've got a jumper change. Sorry about that, folks. Ball comes back in, but the inbound comes in, and Mitchell Cleggett is underneath another one in, and he's taken a good mark. And he is 40 metres out, slide angle, is on the scoreboard side pocket, Adelaide end. Here at the Victor Oval. Still gusty sort of winds. Maybe it might have buttoned off a little bit, but still the sun's out, that's the main thing. Dry footy. Cleggett on his way in. Connects the football not too bad, but I reckon he might have gone off target a little bit, a little bit too much. He's given the boundary on by some work. It's out of bounds on the full.
I reckon it might be Clifford that's come off.
Clifford, yeah.
I can't see a number 6 out there.
Yeah, you could be right. Victor playing on quickly, squeeze the footy. Back up down the line, chance here for Bramley, under the footy, gets it, gives it off to last year's male medalist, to Michael Ross, gets rid of 1, gets rid of 2, gets a free kick because he got taken too high. Michael Ross goes, kicks forward, Derham's a long way from home, he's down to the half-forward line. Langhorne Creek, squeeze him up inbound, now they give it to the dangerous player there in Lally, Angus Lally. Well within strike zone. 40-45 metres, the kick on for him, not a problem. And Langhorne Creek, Ian, if you have a look, there ain't too many past centre. They're all down there. They're all party mode. We want to kick a goal. Lally, kick, on its way. Not his best one. It's come off hands, and I reckon the boundary umpire will go my way. It is. Off hands, and the boundary umpire will hoik it back in. So they're all keen. Not worrying about defending too much, are they? Victor Harbour have flooded them up. And Victor Harbour have to stop them scoring, but somewhere along the line, Victor have to score themselves. Ball gets tapped down the line. Chance here for Wheatra. Wheatra from his hands and knees gets the football back up. Billy Wade gets the run through. Billy Wade gets the kick away down the line to the boss in Clint Alloway. Couldn't control the mark. Well helped out the back door there by LJ. His kick forward's probably not his best one. It's given work for Saunders. Now over to Alexander Cleggett. He gets the handball back over the top to James. James through to the skipper in Curtis Perry. Curtis Perry down to Angus Lally. No one's in front of us. There is Michael Ross, but he sidestepped him. Look, vision's great. Giving it to the big fella in cellar. 45 out directly in front. It's one-way traffic to the forward lines.
It is, isn't it?
Langhorne Creek all the way. Somebody been on the express train. Victor Harbour.
You'd expect him to score with this one.
Well, yeah. If he gets another goal, watch the blue and white side get a little bit more deflated. Seller on his way in, strikes it from 48 metres. It's a high ball. The wind's got hold of it. Potsy's got hold of it. Off target, through for a minor score. Victor get it let off once again. But it's a dead even 5-goal break now. Langhorne Creek 5-goal 4. 10-goal 4. Victor Harbour 5-goal 4.
And Victor player got it there in deep in defence. Kicks it out wide looking for Basham, but up in front there again it's Seller. And he's going to go short here looking for Kellogg, but he's missed everything and gone straight out over the
target there was the boundary umpire.
And Hartshorn will bring it back in for Victor. Ball going under a car.
Yeah, Grandma's just come out to get it.
Would finally get the ball back, and Hartshorn will bring it back into play. And not sure what to do with it. No one, not much movement up the field.
Well, where's he going to go? Look at them. They're all jammed up.
He goes looking for Basham and finds him. So pinpointed well there. Basham plays on in the middle looking for Schubert. Schubert then plays on. He comes down looking for Davey. Davey in a bit of a wrestle there with his opponent. And Dowling picks it up for Victor. Handballs across. Can't find Ross. And comes across to James there for Langhorne Creek. He gets the ball out to Hellier. Hellier's gone wide with a handball to Blackwell. And Blackwell will go short down the line and find Seller. Seller coming right into the game in this quarter. And he goes long up the line here looking for Cleggett. And outnumbered, but over the top is Lally. Lally goes long. And there it is. And well, she's on the podium.
He had to get one sooner or later. Too many shots for Angus Lally to be let down. 11 goals for Langhorne Creek, 5 goals for Victor Harbour.
At North Point Fluorio, we're committed to creating memorable experiences for our guests, which is why you'll now find Victor Harbour Toyota, Victor Harbour Mitsubishi and Victor Harbour Hyundai at one convenient location, Adelaide Road, Victor Harbour. Whether you're looking for a new Mitsubishi, new Toyota or new Hyundai, or need your vehicle serviced, we're committed to helping make your experience feel a little easier, creating memorable experiences. It's North Point Fluorio's way. Visit us at Adelaide Road, Victor Harbour or northpointfluorio.com.au.
Again, ball with the umpire, up in the middle, they go again. Here's a chance now. They haven't given up though, the ball on ballers, but it's over the shoulder. Free kick's going to go the way of Victor. Look at the way handball, come back off. Doesn't matter, go for it, straight down the line. Comes up looking for Sam Basham, can't get hold of the football. Langhorne Creek look like they got a fair bit of pep in their step. Handball comes back over the top, over to Matt Dominish. Don't say Sanders at the bottom of the pack. There'll be an umpire stoppage. And Victor trying to have it sitting quietly in their 50 metre zone. Umpire flicks her up in the air again. Alloway trying to get out to a full stretch, just couldn't get it, couldn't do any control with the footy. Players going down hard for the footy. That was Michael Ross, I think, at the bottom, all that pack in there. Now Langhorne Creek cleared the football out, loose ball. Hearts on. He got the reserves bounce out there. Ball's gone to the boundary line and off hands, and the boundary umpire will come into play and throw it back in. Scoreboard side wing here in the Victor Oval. Langhorne Creek are just marching forward to that finals. They get close to September and they just lift that, don't they?
They certainly do.
Ball comes in, Sellers getting the punch work down up on the ground. They want Brian's in there holding his hands up. Yes, if you need to go to the toilet, you can go. Umpire's got hold of the footy again, flicker up in the air. Seller again coming through. Looks like he's just enjoying this game of football now because Seller's into everything. Creek's trying to bust their way through. We've got somebody trying to bust their way through too hard, and it's a good stoppage there by Victor Harbour.
Mulhern gets a ball across to Schubert. He goes looking for Alloway, can't find him, over his head. Durham picks it up, comes across to Nick Warren. He gets a quick handball out. There's another handball out, and Curtis Perry knocks it over the boundary line. And Langhorne Creek won't be too concerned about that, and we'll have a throw in right in front of the netball courts here at the Victor Harbour Oval. Boundary umpire throws it in nice and high. Alloway in front, but Seller gets the tap down, picks it up, gets a quick kick out the pack, comes to Brian. Brian will load up and kick it long into the full field, looking for Ross. Ross got a push out there, and the umpire was onto it, and he's going to get a free kick, and he'll line up for goal from probably about 40 metres out towards the southern end.
I reckon Durham's got too much to argue about there. He's having a bit of a conversation about that one, but I reckon that was, well, you called it back here, Mr. Fourth Umpire. I reckon it was a pretty good call.
I thought it was unless he really accentuated the contact, but there was definitely, looked like from here there was definitely contact.
Yeah.
And good players make the most of it, don't they?
Absolutely.
When there is that little bit of contact.
Michael Ross,
the reigning male medalist.
Nails it. That's the goal. Good goal for him. Well, good goal to Michael Ross. And Victor Harbour go to 6-4 at Langhorne Creek, 11-4 on it.
Welcome to Happy Rugs.
Happy Rugs stock a wide range of rugs to suit all rooms, budgets and needs. From lounge room and kids room to kitchen, living and dining room. Unique to Happy Rugs is our free sleepover service, where you can try out your selected rug at your home or business before purchasing it.
We offer great prices, a huge range and excellent customer service.
Happy Rug owners buy their rugs from Happy Rugs, 24 Ocean Street, Victor Harbour. Phone 08 8552 7973.
Ball up in the middle. Clint Alloway in the ruck. G. McKay's having a bit of a rest on the fence. Still going hard for the footy. And umpire will come in and ball up. We haven't got out of the centre circle. Boy, they go again. Victor, come on, get a bit of a regular on. See if the boss can stir them up in the middle. They don't. Handball come back out wide. Or there's a player taken too wide. There could be another blood rule coming out in the middle here. It's not played on the call to James. James loads up. Goes to centre half forward. Good little bit of a body work out there. It is by Victor. The kick is not the best though. It's gone back out wide to Blackwell. Trying to deliver a pizza. It doesn't work. Close to the boundary line. And who's going to win that one? The boundary umpire. Over there by the Beach House Cove sign. Scoreboard side. Bathed in sunlight. Sunshine. Hope we get that next Saturday.
Yeah, first time we've seen sunshine for the day.
Yeah, it's been great.
Great throw in there from the boundary umpire. Comes to Seller. He knocks it down. Player gets his kick smothered. And fighting on the ground there. Comes back. I reckon that's Seller. He's been wrapped up in a tackle. And he's going nowhere. And we'll have another ball up. Alloway and Seller going together. Seller gets it tapped down to Wheatra. He loses contact with the ball. McGregor picks it up. He comes across here to, that's Curtis Perry. Curtis Perry, Victor player.
Nigel's
given away.
Nigel's about an hour and a half too early for that.
He was a little bit early. And coming across here looking for Kellogg. Kellogg can't mark it. Dowling picks it up. He's going to have to, gets around well there. So back to Basham, across to Schubert, out to Williams, and Williams takes a mark. He handles across and to Bartram. Bartram goes long down looking for Davey. Davey caught behind, but Ross picks it up. Goes to Wheatra. Wheatra gets it over to Davey. Davey will take a mark and go back and have a kick.
Basham
go in looking for Basham. He's kicked. Well, he's going over the top looking for Wade, and Wade spoiled by Blackwell. Comes to Basham. Basham snaps around the corner and straight through the middle.
Kick him.
Something from nothing, really, that one.
Absolutely. They got him in. But Victor Harbour go to 7-4. Langhorne Creek 11-4. And
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
That's a good point, mate. It is a good point indeed. So that could be interesting. Well, the umpire back up in the middle they go again. Clint Alloway goes up and gets the footy and gets a kick away. The centre half forward. Not in front is Ross, but they're trying to work out the footy. Langhorne Creek. Victor Harbour got a little bit more pep in their step now. Handball comes back out wide, heading towards the coach's boxes. Victor still in control. Gets it back around to Dowling. I love this kid. Dowling now centres the footy. Oh, high contact. It is in there. No, it's not. Play. Yes, it is high contact. Billy Wade had to get up so high anyway. But anyway, doesn't matter. Comes back over to Langhorne Creek, and we can see the little ground, and we just reload up and go back up into the back pocket. Now we squeeze it forward. Now there's a little bit of a way out for Langhorne Creek through Hellier. Hellier goes out towards the scoreboard, and that's a good kick and a good mark out there by Langhorne Creek. Oh, that could be 52 if you want to help the player pushing him away from it. Down the line comes Hellier, gets the footy back to him. He's now just off centre, scoreboard centre side. Hellier now, what are we going to do? Going to load up big time? We are. We're going big time. We're looking for Lockie, but that one fell well short, and that is that Benny Basham? Benny Basham it is. Benny Basham goes down the line up towards the scoreboard area, but there's too many Creek players underneath it. Get it, squeeze it, squirts it out. Now with Lockie McGregor. He goes over the top to his teammate and Cooper. Cooper loads up the ball, brings it to the top of the square, crash bang tackle. Here comes Kellogg. Look out, if he breaks away he'll kick a goal there. He's kicked it around the body, up over the head. The old Dalglish kick missed off target, through for a minor score. 11 goals 5 Langhorne Creek, 7 goals 4 Victor Harbour.
And you thought when he picked that one up that you put your glasses down, snapped it, he had the perfect kick around the corner, even though it was on his left.
I've seen him do it so many times though, and he can break away and get space. He's dangerous. Victor, clear the footy, back in, good pass. Michael Ross right between the eyes. He's had a good season, though, Michael. Victor have been up and about in there, so maybe he's still going to pull in a fair few votes, but I reckon the count's going to be a beauty. Live streamed it will be on Wednesday night, folks, if you want to see the medal count, if you're not involved in the club, or to get a ticket for it. Football comes down the line, back of the pack it is, goes across through to Saunders, comes down with Sammy Basham. Sammy Basham just sets a hurry kick away. Creek's going to be the first on the mission of the footy. Good gather and pick up. Kick back around the body to the scoreboard again, running back into the flight of the play. Now Victor, they come back down through to Hartshorn. Hartshorn the back, the Major gets it over the top, the run through come. Well done, Hartshorn. Now he gets it to Wheatra. Wheatra to Sammy Bash, and the run's looking good for Victor. The run's looking really good. The handball's working. The kick into square. Michael Ross just get a fingertip it. Now Matty Dominish gets hold of the footy. He's just come off the bench, so he'll be fresh as a daisy. And Daisy is. Oh, look out. Langhorne Creek are going to go coast to coast. They're past the wing. They're at centre ground. The kick forward is going to go to the top of the 50 arc. It is. It's marked by Mitchell Cleggett. Mitchell Cleggett's got all the time in the world to go back out into the middle. It is to Cooper. Cooper goes forward to Lockie McGregor. He's made a meal of it. Victor Harbour have to work overtime. Overtime they do now. Fletcher got the chance to get the footy. They don't. Caleb Howe does. Interception comes. He wants it quickly. Pass. The boys are looking. Caleb Howe says, no boys, let's just steady, suck it in. I'm going to have a crack at it from here. He is deep on the 50-metre arc, Cobram side pocket. Adelaide end, here at the Victor Oval. And this one will take him into a double chance of the finals, I think. It'll be too much for Victor to come back now. Calabow's loaded up. Oh, how good's this kick? It's going straight, just short. Punched through for a minor score. Langhorne Creek 11 goals 6. Victor Harbour 7-4 on the North Point Pluto scoreboard.
It was online all the way. Only needed an extra couple of metres.
Yep, beautiful kick.
And didn't have it, so it was punched through for a minor score. And Victor will bring the ball back into play. Not sure what to do with it. Now he's called to play on. That's Bartram. He goes out looking for Ross. Ross takes a mark on the defensive 50. He's seen a player on his own in McKay. He goes long, and McKay takes a strong mark out there on the wing. And he's got they've started to run a bit again here, Victor. But not sure what he's going to do with it. He's called to play on, so he'll just go long up the line looking for Basham, and getting in the way is Durham. Durham comes across looking for Dominish.
Straight down the gut.
Straight down the middle, has a bounce. Comes up, looking, finds Arbin. Arbin will go long now here. McGregor in a one-on-one. And he's taken the mark, and he'll go straight back, and he'll put this one straight through the middle.
Yeah, well, the umpires, where's he going to pick him up? Where he finally stopped or did gather it. And I reckon he's been done a little bit here by a few bit of yardage, Lockie.
Oh, I've marked this one down.
Have you? Oh, yeah. When Arvin set that in the air and Lockie McGregor was coming through, as soon as he got in front and he was winning the leg race, Lockie McGregor was had his mitts all over this one. Needs to kick the goal. This is for double chance. Lockie McGregor, kick on its way, drop punt, true as it is. That's what a champion does. Puts it straight through the high diddle. Guy number 12 for Langhorne Creek. 12 goals 6. Victor Harbour 7-4 and a
Parr's famous fish cafe is renowned for their delicious fish plates, seafood platters and tasty hamburgers. Let local owners Tim and Lisa, along with their friendly staff, welcome you to this iconic cafe in beautiful Encounter Bay. You can choose to dine in or enjoy al fresco dining with world-class ocean views, as well as a large takeaway menu. We cater for group bookings and provide regular live entertainment. Relax on our comfortable leather lounges and marvel at the impressive collection of auto memorabilia. Parr's Famous Fish Cafe, a must-see for locals and visitors alike. 61 Franklin Parade in Encounter Bay. For bookings, phone 088 1055.
Picking it up there for Langhorne Creek is Clifford. He's well tackled by Bramley, and we'll have a ball up in front of the grandstand here at Victor Harbour. McKay gets his hand on the ball. Comes out to Ross. Ross kicks it up the line, and we're going to have a last possession out of bounds free kick, and that will be taken by Kent Cooper. He plays on, goes across the ground and finds Tommy Durham. Tommy Durham will go long out here looking for Cleggett. Cleggett leads the race on Dowling, and he'll run onto the ball. He goes across the top looking for Arbin.
Big Benny.
Lockie McGregor was hoping that he was going to get out the way.
Big Benny would have flattened Lockie.
And Arbin goes in.
It looked good.
And it's hit the behind post. It'll be another last possession. Out of bounds free kick here, and that'll be taken by Ben Basham. Ben Basham will go long up the line, you would think. Comes here, and McKay, outnumbered. Cleggett gets across. He's been one of the Creek's best today, Cleggett. Goes across to Matty Dominish. Dominish gets a handball across to Hellier. Bumped as he kicked it, and which touched off the boot. And we'll have a ball up on the edge of the goal square here for Langhorne Creek, doing all the attacking in this third quarter. Goes up, Seller gets a tap across, looking for Lally. Lally grabbed, gets a handball out, and ends up McKay gets it across here to Bartram. He gets tackled, comes across here to Cleggett. Cleggett gets rid of the ball. Wheatra picks it up, over to Connors. Connors will come down the line here to Schubert. Schubert takes a mark, kicks it short, looking for Davey. Oh, Davey takes a mark just prior to Cooper coming in to spoil him. He'll go long up the line, looking for Sam Basham. Sam Basham can't pick up the ball. Nick Warren knocks it out of his hands and over the boundary line. And we've got a boundary throw in here in front of this fantastic new establishment here at the Victor Harbour Oval.
Yeah, it should be fantastic when it's all finished. Coaches' boxes are going upstairs. Grandstand gets reopened up again. It'll be great. Ball comes back in through, then loaded up. Sam Basham, it's even blasting through his hands now. Oh, player there can do a little bit too high. Play on's a call. Langhorne Creek are trying to bustle and hustle their way out of it. They do through Derham. Derham gets the football back out wide. Is that the boss out there in Perry? It doesn't matter. It's three-quarter time here at the Victor Harbour Oval. Looks like Langhorne Creek might have themselves a double chance. It is a 5-goal difference when we've seen Victor come back. It's going to be a crack in the last quarter because Victor Harbour have to throw the kitchen sink at Langhorne Creek if they want to play home next Saturday. Saturday here in the first final. So it's 12 goals, 6 Langhorne Creek, 7 goals, 4 Victor Harbour. Kev, you can pay some bills and we'll be back with us there for the last term.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we have.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. Our dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service. Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, renowned for being the best beer garden on the South Coast. There's live music every Friday night, traditional pub-style accommodation, and we're also a sip and save outlet for all your favourite party needs. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
Looks like Crick's with us in the bag. You never know.
Yeah, thanks very much back there, Kev. You can lose Mr. Music whenever you like. Kev's playing some of his disco stuff. Hey? Didn't know it was this your hit, Kev. Ball with the umpire. Here it goes. Siren sound. Start here of the third quarter. We better get Mr. Mickey Mouse going. Oh, sorry, the last quarter. Last quarter it is. Ball comes back down. Picked up over there. Michael Ross gets a hurry kick away, but it's an airy. Still have it, control it, and it looks like they're going to throw the kitchen sink at it. It's been Victor Harbour possession, but Langhorne Creek are not letting them get it out. Wheatra's going in there like the Bulldog. Too high, over the shoulder. Free kick, courtesy of Langhorne Creek. So you reckon? Sella, Leggett so far for the best players, I reckon, in for the Langhorne Creek. I've been in everything. Ball comes in from this big fella in Sella. Loads up the centre half forward. Doesn't happen. Plenty coming off of plenty ends. Michael Ross is throwing everything into it. Dominish. And Jake goes in over the boundary line. Boundary umpire will come into play and throw her back in. So we've got a few scores from around the grounds. We'll get them all to you when we get them back in. Whatever I did with them, here they are. And yeah, a few interesting ones around out there at the moment. The only game changer is going to be is this one here. Ball comes brought back up again. Boundary umpire. Not going to happen. Central umpire will come into play. And he'll come into play all right. Looks like Compass have shaken the shackles off of Yankalilla a little bit. It goes back in. Big Benny Arvin gets it, slams it on the boot, goes into the wards of the goal square territory, doesn't. Victor Arvin's got it, hurry kick out, didn't work, bouncy ball, handball's got to come back out to Dowling. Zach Dowling gets the footy, loads up, heads it down towards the coach's territory. Alloway gets it, plays it onto himself, he's gone to the bottom of the pack, and I wouldn't pull it back in there, Clint, if I was you. But he wasn't going to flinch and muscle out of there, and that footy's staying right where it is, he reckons. Umpire with the footy. Sun comes out. It beams into their eyes. Sella gets up in front, taps it down. Ross going in hard. Dominish is in there. Here comes the other Kellock's in there. And that's going to pull another stoppage in.
Yeah, and we'll have another ball up straight in the same spot on the centre wing here. And McKay that time gets the tap down. Wheatra and Kellock. Kellock gets the ball out and snaps it around, looking for McGregor, can't find him. Comes off hands to Hellier. Hellier comes out wide and finds Mitchell Claggett. And Langhorne Creek's best player today, I reckon. And he goes in looking for, not sure who he was looking for there, but he didn't find him.
Calabao. Wasn't a good slip sketch.
No. Comes across here to Victor, comes out to Dowling. Dowling will take a mark on the half-back flank. He plays on, gets around Dominish, and gets around Claggett as well. Can't get around him, just gets around him. Comes across to Wheatra. Wheatra runs into trouble. Handballs the ball over the boundary line. And we will have a Langhorne Creek free kick. Last possession out of bounds. And Hellier will take it. He goes long into full forward. Looking for McGregor. Gets up high. Howell picks it up. Snaps around on the left boot. But goes to Bartram for Victor. Bartram comes across to look for a teammate there in that player in Brownlee. Can't find him. Caleb Howell chips across.
He's in everything at the moment.
And just snapped around the corner, and now he's back having another shot for goal. And this time a little bit easier one.
Mr. Average, one a quarter. That'll probably do the coach today, wouldn't it? Go home with 2 points, come back here next week and playing in a double chance final. Calabao kick is on its way. Oh, that's a fourth quarter kick, isn't it?
That's a disappointing end, isn't it?
1 point only is the result there for Calabao. 12 goals, 7 Langhorne Creek. Victor Harbour 7-4 on the North Point Fluorio scoreboard.
And ball comes out wide, long into the centre, off Basham's hands. Alloway picks it up, handballs across to Dowling, back to McKay. He misses Connors with the handball, comes across to Sam Basham. Can't pick it up. Tom Durham will pick it up though, and comes with a short kick. Can't find a teammate. Picked up by Victor player there. Gets slung around. Kellock picks it up. Goes into full forward, and we've got a relieving mark for Bartram there from Victor Harbour. But good spoil out here by Blackburn. It's coming straight back in. His handballs over the top to McGregor. McGregor snaps around the corner, straight over Mark Rowley's head. And he signals the goal, and you think any chance that Victor had at three-quarter time has been snuffed out.
Welcome to Happy Rugs.
Happy Rugs stock a wide range of rugs to suit all rooms, budgets and needs. From lounge room and kids room to kitchen, living and dining room. Unique to Happy Rugs is our free sleepover service, where you can try out your selected rug at your home or business before purchasing it.
We offer great prices, a huge range and excellent customer service.
Happy Rug owners buy their rugs from Happy Rugs, 24 Ocean Street, Victor Harbour. Phone 08 8552 7973.
To Dowling. Dowling's hand pass comes out. Bouncy one okay, but goes back to McKay. Goes back up to Schubert. Schubert now for Victor, looking for the boss in Alloway. Should get it, does. Clutches a good one. Needs to go back and slot it. They played 5 minutes so far in this, the last quarter. And Clint's got to slot this one and a few more after that to get his side back home playing footy here next Saturday. They could be plenty up there watching doing the old barbecue van next Saturday and just watching them. What could have been. Clint Alloway's kick is on its way. Potty's underneath it. Potty says all clear. The boss has got one, and the boss has got goal number 8 for Victor Harbour. They go to 8 goal 4, 13 goal 7. Langhorne Creek on our North Point Fluorio scoreboard.
Yeah, timely goal there for Victor, but
it's a bit late, mate.
It might be a little bit too little, too late. Still a 33-point margin here, and we've gone some 6 minutes into the final quarter, so we're winding. You've got some three-quarter time scores there, Nifty.
We have Compass 17 goals 6 for Yankeelula 10 goals 3, running out of puff there. We can't get the scores down at the Bays and McLaren game. Gulwa, here we go, 9 goals 12 Gulwa, 9 goals 7 Moponga Selix, Wollonga 11 and Strath 3 goals 13, if you don't mind.
And in the meantime, Langhorne Creek had got the ball back down to full forward. Caleb Howell picks it up, snaps it around, and on his left, he's put it straight through the middle, and, well, that's it.
Goal number 4 to Caleb Howe, goal number 15 to Langhorne Creek. They go to 15 goals 7. Victor Harbour 8 goal 4 in their North Point Fluorios.
Mobility aids and more do more than just sell and hire mobility aids. Qualified Nurse Cassie can help you overcome everyday challenges with an extensive range of incontinence aids, kitchen aids, bedding aids and bathroom aids. Exclusive to Mobility Aids and More are the range of Freedom mobility scooters. These amazing scooters are packed with features that sets them apart from other scooters. Call in today for a free test drive. Purchase a Freedom mobility scooter this month and receive a free rear scooter bag and flag. Visit our new online store at mobilityaidsandmore.com.au for a complete range of mobility aids. Mobility Aids and More, Shop 6, 46 Ocean Street, Victor Harbour. Phone 08 8552 1098.
Up in the middle again. McKay gets the tap down. McKay gets the footy. He's gone to ground with the footy and he's been set upon. And that's as far as you're going. There, Jack gives the footy back to the umpire. Umpire flicks it back up high again. Seller might have got a bit of a fingertip to it. Rossi's out there. Oh, even Billy Wade's overrun the footy, but he's come back. Second attempt, third attempt. Gets back up to Hartshorn. Hartshorn, it goes over to Brian. Brian to Dowling. Dowling, Weetra intercepted in front. It probably wasn't your ball, and it probably should have gone right there to Bramley. And umpire will come in and ball up just in front of us here at the Victor Harbour Oval, bathed in sunshine. Beautiful. Ball go to the bottom of the pack. Jerry Kellogg, you're not going nowhere. Umpire will come in and ball up once again. Flicker up in the air. Seller, McKay, even ruck contest, but Seller says, I want to kick, and does it, gets it, goes back to Curtis Perry, a little wipe over the top, goes to Cleggett down the line, the kick forward to his teammate, and Benny Arbor wasn't the best one. And this is Benny's favourite side if you wanted a portrait photo. It's not happening. And Langhorne Creek player goes to ground. Good to see Victor there pulling him up. Up they go again. Benny Arbor in the ruck contest. Can't get out of it. Wheatra's got it. Billy Wade's got it. Gets it over to Nigel Bryan. Nigel Bryan down the line. This one could be for us. No, it's going to stay in. Picked up by Jamesy. See you, Jamesy. Somewhere along the line, a couple of young blokes have got hold of you, mate, and you're not going anywhere. Umpire right in front of us here at the Victor Oval. We'll ball her up. By the go. Clint Alloway comes in there with Big Seller. In comes Dowling. Dowling has to push his way through his own teammates, gets the footy away. A bouncy, horrible old mongrel one goes forward. But Derham's there, picks it up, just cool as a cucumber. Goes back up down the line to his teammate out there in Blackwell. Blackwell goes forward. Footy still back in the middle of the ground there. Angus Lally. Lally goes to little Lockie McGregor. Lockie McGregor lays the football off to
Dominish.
Dominish there. It was Jake Dominish this time, not Matthew. Gets back over to Cleggett. He comes back around again, and Jake Dominish has kicked a high ball, and that could be a kick for Victor Harbour. Oh no, well done. Langhorne Creek kept it in. No, they didn't. Now carry it out. The old boundary umpire, the boundary line, she gets sucked in over there. Now they move the old netball courts this way a little bit. Take a little bit of roundness out of it. Boundary umpire footy, throw back in high again. Benny Arbin in the rucking duel again. Kellogg coming through. Kellogg's going to ground, and that's about where he's going to stay, Ian.
Yeah, good tackle there from Wheatra on him, and he was going nowhere. We've got a ball up here on the half-forward flank for Langhorne Creek. Tap down there, comes to Dowling. Dowling gets it across Law. Look,
just pushed off the footy.
Victor player will pick himself up a free kick there in Bramley. And he'll go out wide looking for Dowling. Dowling comes across to over the head of his teammate there, and Tommy Derham will take an easy mark on his chest. And he'll go looking for Angus Lally. Lally takes a mark in front of Alloway, plays on, comes out wide, Seller all on his own. He'll go over the top to Cleggett. Cleggett takes a mark. He'll go up looking for the other Cleggett, and he'll take a mark. Now, probably on the 50-metre line. He'll have to too far out to score, but there's an unmarked
and no one on the mark.
And that's Clifford. Clifford will run across
and kick.
And has he kicked a goal? Yes, he has.
Yeah, so Clifford gets goal number 15 on the ball for Langhorne Creek. They go to 15 goals 7. Victor Harbour 8 goal 4 on a North Point Fluorio score.
At North Point Fluorio, we're committed to creating memorable experiences for our guests, which is why you'll now find Victor Harbour Toyota, Victor Harbour Mitsubishi and Victor Harbour Hyundai at one convenient location, Adelaide Road, Victor Harbour. Whether you're looking for a new Mitsubishi, new Toyota or new Hyundai, or need your vehicle serviced, we're committed to helping make your experience feel a little easier, creating memorable experiences. It's North Point Fluorio's way. Visit us at Adelaide Road, Victor Harbour or northpointfluorio.com.au.
Langhorne Creek might camp over for a week, right? Instead of taking all that travel.
Ball comes out of the middle here by Dowling. He gets across to Wheatra. Wheatra to Brian. He'll play on. Kicks the ball long into full forward looking for Davey. And Davey gets rid of his opponent in Warren. Alloway comes through. Can't grab it. Davey tackles the Creek player there on the ground. And the umpire will come in and ball it up. A good bit of quick ball movement there from Victor, but all too little, too late.
That's the word.
Seller gets it down. Comes to Durham. He kicks it straight over the boundary line, and that'll be a free kick to Bartram. No, not Bartram. It'll be Bramley. Will kick it back in for Victor Harbour. He'll come in. There's a bit of wrestling going on in the goal square. And didn't go that long, but Alloway can't mark it. Set up for him, but worked out well by Langhorne Creek. Coming across, Benny Williams will be the first one there. He picks it up, handballs it across. His teammate can't grab hold of it. Kellogg picks it up off the ground, handballs to Cleggett. Cleggett handballs across to Hopgood. Hopgood handballs across to Dominish. Dominish goes into full forward looking for Howe.
Oh, it's a training drill.
Can't quite get up and mark the ball. Gets taken down without the ball.
Free kick.
And we've got a free kick here to Caleb Howe. 25 metres out, almost directly in front.
Oh, I don't think you can complain about that one, Ben. It was nowhere near the footy. Benny wasn't letting him go anywhere. Caleb Howe is going to ruin his perfect track record. 1 for each quarter. He might kick 2 a quarter. He's already kicked 4. A 5-goal return in round 18 will be sensational for Caleb Howe. Distance not a problem. On his way in. Kick is on its way. Looks that's one of the mongrels. That is a mongrel punt. I've ever seen, and he's missed a lot. She's gone to the boundary line, it's come off the man's and out of bounds. He didn't snap that one at all. He's better off on the run, isn't he?
If the Victor player had let that go, he would have got a free kick. He tried to pick it up. It was all on his own and fumbled the ball over the boundary line. So we've got a boundary throw in here. McKay gets a big punch down, comes to Matt Dominish. He gets a handball across looking for Kellogg, but comes to
there we go.
And he's missed that one as well. So having a few shots in this last quarter, Caleb Howe.
Yeah, that one hit the skinny bit, halfway up. Yeah, I always think he's better on the run. Victor Harbour, play on with the 40, try to squeeze it out, goes out to Jake Dominish, he's intercepted. Look out, here's Calabal again, he's got it, he's balked it, he's given it back to Lockie McGregor, isn't it, Jake Dominish, and he is off target as well, and the points are starting to flow a little bit easy here for Langhorne Creek. They got a 15-9 to Victor Harbour, 8-4 on our North Point Fluorio scoreboard.
Just peppering the scoreboard at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, I thought party time might happen. Victor, clear the footy, come back in. Bramley's underneath it, but it's been intercepted by Billy Wade. Billy Wade, oh, where are we going? Out towards the coaches' boxes. Where's his teammate? They switch up play, go through into Nigel Bryan, the centre of the ground. Coach has to spin around because you're the only target that he's got. Bryan's going for him. Clint Alloway has to move out there. The kick was way over his shoulder. Clint's gone to ground. Langhorne Creek have got numbers. Davies is going to be corralled back. Davies has probably given himself away a free. No, he hasn't.
He has handballed over the line.
He has. They did pick it up. Oh, yeah, well done, umpires. I'll tell you what, they're working in sync, aren't they? Well pick up.
Yeah, it was a good pick up. Handballed over the line without being touched.
Yep. So Nigel Bryan with the footy for Victor goes forward, finds the male medalist for the next week or so in Michael Ross. Michael Ross switches back over the top. McKay's having a bit of a rest at full forward. He's going to get overrun. No, he could come back. Sammy Basham's got it. Jammed it on the boot. There's a rainmaker. It's gone 50 metres up. He's bent it through, not quite enough, and through for a minor score only. Victor Harbour 8-5, Langhorne Creek 15-9 on a North Point Fluorio scoreboard.
He gets some purchase on the ball, doesn't he?
He's unbelievable.
I wouldn't like to be.
No, I wouldn't like to get. You'd like try to smother him when he's going to have a launch like that. He'd cut you in half. He got told off by Big Kev early in the year. We're sort of only on the broadcast because he was kicking them from point blank range. But the trouble is, he was putting them down the creek. They were coming back with brim in their mouth.
He certainly gives them a ride. But he's a very accurate kick by the same token.
Yeah.
Comes in here looking for Clifford. Clifford gets across, takes the mark, goes up the line looking for Cleggett. Cleggett marks another one. Goes across looking for Seller. He's run on.
On the run.
On the run. Snaps it around the corner and he's looking for...
Party time.
That's Luke Cooper. Luke Cooper goes across to Lockie McGregor, who in the goal square on his own is Kellogg.
That's just training drill at its best. And that was from full-back to full forward.
I don't think Victor player touched the ball in that one.
No. All they did was got sunburnt tongues. Watching that one scoot through. Oh, he's made a monster of it, Jared Kelly. He's getting the man the mark. Why do you have to be so close when you're only 20 metres out? Victor Harbour got the footy. They've made a meal of it too. They've kicked to the man of the mark. Return the favour. Look out, it could be all over. Langhorne Creek back door. Get it. Here he is again. Go forward. Oh, kick off target. Calabao was going to swoop in and sneak one. He didn't do it. Another point comes in for Langhorne Creek. Well, I lost track of the points, and I reckon the scoreboard might have too. It's about 15, 10, 11, 12.
You reckon may have gone to sleep?
Gone to sleep over there. So it's about, I don't know. I've lost it now. It's about 15, 12, I reckon.
Kick comes in to Lang. Lang looks for Basham, gets his hands on it, can't mark the ball. May have got a little bit of a push. Comes across to Wheatra. He handles it across to Basham. And Basham goes long to Davey. And Davey will mark this one on his chest. And he'll go back. And, well, maybe too far out to score. But
he's got distance.
He's a beautiful kick.
Yeah, no worries there.
That is a beautiful kick. Yep. Straight through the middle.
Now, I've seen Luke Davey a fair bit this year, mate. And, he's got distance.
Before you take off on your next trip, don't pay for taxis or for expensive parking stations. Enjoy the convenience of airport security parking. Simply drive to us. We'll then whisk you and your luggage to the terminal door in just minutes. While you're away, we'll keep your car safe and secure. Then pick you up from the airport when you return. At a very small daily rate, it'll change the way you travel forever. Airport Security Parking. Book online at asparking.com.au.
In Langhorne Creek, North Point Fluorio.
19 and a half minutes gone in this last quarter.
15, 12 or something like that.
I think it's more than 15.
She might look at a jukebox, that thing. It should be spinning around a bit more fast than that. Seller goes up, goes down, got the footy wrapped up. Centre circle will come back into play. Umpire will get it, flick it straight back up in the air. Love your work. Handball comes back out to Seller. Seller loads up. Caleb Howe gives it a big load up. He's gone down the line and a mark taken an half back line there for Victor. Victor, bring the football back down, looking for Sammy Basham, and is going to be awarded a free kick. Goes to play on and plays on quickly. Nigel Bryan's out there, was on his own, but now intercepted, comes in for Langhorne Creek. What's happened here? Yeah, I thought I was waiting for it. So Creek now, load up. Hellier out the far side. He goes to
Seller. He's been everywhere.
Oh, mate, yeah, I'm trying to think now. I think Seller might have just taken over the top wazzer at the moment. He's been really good. Goes over to Angus Lally.
Who's been good also.
Yeah, down to Jamesy. Jamesy goes short into the skipper in Curtis Perry.
But who hasn't been good to
I don't know. There's been no passengers for Langhorne Creek. I know that. And anyway, Curtis, that could be a free kick given away down there. No, it's not. The mark's going to be paid to Victor Harbour. Just something up and off the bottom. But James is in there, intercepts the footy. He's given it over to Angus Lally. Lally now can switch up play. Or what are we going to do? Set something up. We go in short. Daisy cut it. Lee comes out. And why not give it to Mitchell Cleggett?
He's for four-quarter effort.
Yeah, four-quarter effort. Yeah. Look,
he's the player of the day.
Yeah, and he started off so well. Those sticky fingers. Some good marks early. And if he can win off this one, what's he kicked himself down there, Cleggs? He hasn't kicked a hell of a lot of goals, has he? What's he got?
I've only got the one.
Yeah, only got the one. But he set up a fair few. On his way in. Kicks on its way, drop punt. Goal umpires just about waved that one off because it's fallen short. Gone deep out in clubroom side pocket. First at the end of the ball's going to be Wheatra. Wheatra loads up the footy down the line, but he's going to get tagged out down here. No, well done. Picked up by Schubert. Schubert sees the boss in Alloway. Alloway now can switch up, play to the centre circle. Probably not his best avenue. Jamesy, well done, old fella. Gets in there, but socket off the ground is Dowling. The ball in hope. Comes out. Who's first there? Davey. He's pretty good in his hands. Daisy gives it back to Nigel Bryan. Nigel Bryan can go after the reigning male medalist in Michael Ross. 40 metres out, slight angle, should have a crack.
And he's going back.
He's coming back. He's going to come back in the van with us in a minute if he keeps backing up like that.
Just as we tick into time on in this last quarter.
Yeah, and they're a long way behind. Yeah, Langhorne Creek have sent the statement. Finals time is for us. Michael Ross's kick is on its way. It's coming back. It's gone a little bit too far. Not back far enough. 3 for a minor score only. 9 goals, 6 Victor Harbour. And Langhorne Creek, they got on the scoreboard 15 goals, 10, but I think we probably got a couple more points up for that on our North Point Fluorio scoreboard.
And Tommy Durham will bring the ball back in for Langhorne Creek. Goes short into the pocket, finds Clifford. Clifford will come long, looking down the wing. No, gets his kick smothered. Michael Ross picks it up.
I'll kick this one.
And snaps around the corner. And a little bit of a consolation there for Michael Ross.
Yeah.
And snapped around the corner with a well finished.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour. Get the power.
The 2019 minor round. And Langhorne Creek going to get the double chance.
Yeah.
Victor be playing off next Sunday against McLaren for the in the knockout final. As James Seller handballs off to Lally. Lally looks for Howe.
Free kick.
And Howe's going to get a free kick for holding. And he'll go back and plays on and kicks it in and finds... Is that Cooper, I reckon? It's Luke Cooper.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not self-held. He said, I've got a bag full today, that's enough. Yeah, you have one.
He's missed a few in this last quarter, so he said,
matter.
I've had enough.
He's not chasing down Tommy Pinion for the Logan goal kicking, so...
No.
Good effort by Tommy, too, to bag 100. Cooper on his way in. The kick is on its way. I think he's given Rolls a bit of a workout down there. He has. He's kicked only a minor score. So if your scoreboard, if they're awake, they might change that point scoreboard up. They do. 15 goals, 11 Langhorne Creek, 10-6 Victor Harbour, North Point Fluoro scoreboard.
Yeah, 100 goals. We don't see that too often these days.
No, we don't. No. He probably end up with a couple more today, so I'll find out from the boys a bit later.
Michael Ross goes up from behind Arbon. It comes to Perry, I think that was, and Langhorne Creek player picks it up, tackled well by Brian Clifford. It is with the ball. Gives it back to the umpire. And we'll have a ball up here on the centre square, edge of the centre square. Comes to Dowling. Tried hard for Victor today. Comes out to Ross. Ball doesn't get a kind bounce. He's hanging on, but comes across back to Clifford. Curtis Perry gets a handball out. Comes back to Clifford. He goes back to Hopgood. Hopgood goes into the middle looking for Lockie McGregor. Lockie McGregor handballs out wide for Blackwell, makes him work. But he's all on his own, runs around, gets onto the right boot and finds Schubert there for Victor Harbour, who comes out looking for Williams, takes a mark, and Williams will go back and comes across the ground here looking for Fletcher or for Dowling. He'll go wider. No. Got players on his own. Goes short to Wade. Wade will play on. Handballs over the top to Wheatra. Which will go wide now looking for Davey. Kick misses him. Cooper pushes off, gets back, snaps around the corner, and I reckon that's McGregor out there for Langhorne Creek. Down in defence. Hasn't had enough kicks today, so he goes down the back line and gets a couple more. He goes across. Blackwell also been very good today for Langhorne Creek. I think he must have a lurgy or something because no one's gone near him for the game.
I tell you what, Langhorne Creek have got a probably tough gig to put to half a dozen best players down because going through them, oh dear. Yeah, they've come to play. The cut grass is just around the corner. And there goes the siren. Siren sound. So we had a 26-42 second last quarter there. And Langhorne Creek will rain out victors of round 18 and finish off 2019 minor round score like Ian just said then. So scoreboard currently showing Langhorne Creek 15 goals 11, Victor Harbour 10 goals 6, and a couple other scores. Well, one other score, we got a closing score around the grounds. Well, there must have been a howler over at Strathalbyn. Wollonga 13 goals 13 and defeated Strathalbyn 4 goals 16. Boundary umpires had their work cut out there, and the goal umpires waving the old one flag. So, well, he'll have a longer arm than the others next week, won't he? Wait for the other scores to come in around the ground. But, pretty good game, man.
Yeah, Langhorne Creek, very, very impressive. There's no weakness across the ground, is there?
No.
There's smaller the running players across half-back, like Perry and Blackwell, Cooper. They just set the game up for them, and up forward when you've got like Lally, Kellogg, Howe, it just makes it very, very tough. And McGregor, of course.
Yeah. Goals today for Langhorne Creek was Jared Kellogg, 2 goals. Darcy Clifford with 2 goals. Mitchell Cleggett with 1 goal. Caleb Howe, leading goal kicker for the Creeks today, with 4 goals. Angus Lally with 2 goals, and Lockie McGregor with 2 goals also as well for Victor Harbour. Well, it wasn't so busy down there. Luke Davey ended up with 3 goals. Sammy Basham ended up with 3 goals. They kept Sammy Basham goalless there for the last half, so good effort by Langhorne Creek. Glenn Alloway with 1 goal, and Michael Ross with 1 goal also indeedy. So umpiring, I thought, hey, great effort, boys, and they did a really good job. The umpires didn't come in any part of the play today. It was game on. It was for 2 points. It was for a double chance, and Langhorne Creek have got it. They will come, and that's the interesting part about it. Langhorne Creek will come back here next week and play a final, and Victor Harbour will go to Langhorne Creek next Sunday to play their final. So
yeah, it's share the love. Been the other way around.
Yeah, it should have been. Could have been. Boys out of the middle.
Nifty and Ian, it faded out a little bit towards the end, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, the sting went right out of the game, Kev. Yeah, you could see Langhorne Creek had it. Victor Harbour sort of just had to hang on and just not let Langhorne Creek rip them away. But it didn't matter in the context of the game. Langhorne Creek were just going home with 2 points. They just knew 2 points will give them a double chance. Langhorne Creek double chance into a final series. Oh dear, we've got a beauty coming up because they're going to be dangerous.
You have a look at last week. I mean,